American.
So we would have to stand down for the day if we do hit a hold or an abort at that
No,
point.
man.
So we
No,
can
stop.
refill water tanks. At this point, we're not sure if we'd be able to attempt tomorrow because we have fully loaded vehicle. We have to do a lot of fancy scheduling to get propellant in here as fast as possible. But again, we've got a pretty heroic and amazing team that works all of those logistics. Got us into our attempt today after we did a unplanned wet dress yesterday during our attempt. So really exciting to see. But coming up on 2 minutes, we've got a green range. We are green for weather. Green has always been my favorite color. Only more
I did a pretty big dose of 5 grams. And in this space, like I was out for probably about 2 hours, like just laying there under blankets. One of the first things that I came to say, and I didn't say a lot, but I was like, there's so much information in here. Like, and when I was in that space before I sat up and talked, I was like, oh my God, there's so much to remember in here, because every question had an answer, like immediately. And so I got up and I was like, in that space, I literally said, like, how am I going to take all this information back to the humans? And they're like, you don't have to, don't worry about it. Like, just relax, just chill, like, just be in the experience, enjoy it, yeah. And so,
Danica, we need to talk about your drug use. Andrew doesn't do any drugs.
That might be why we forget. That's
the Danica Patrick,
and we have to forget because we can't have this amount of data.
You know this guy, Matthias, what's his name? Matthias Testona, Mitias, the guy there. I'm telling you, SpaceX, you're
but you get useless.
They're holding? Is they're gonna hold? Are they gonna hold? Are they gonna hold? Starship's 10.
Don't separate yourself.
Yeah, let's see.
Concentrating what you're
Going
doing
down.
now,
I mean, this thing is
you won't
launching.
be able to do what you're doing now.
It is August
You will be
26th,
to
Tuesday, 4:30 p.m.
be the
Pacific Standard
person you are
Time.
now, enjoy
It looks
the
like the sucker's
relationship
launching.
you have created for yourself, and also to help different people
4:31.
to
That is
reconnect to
laundry.
themselves in different ways. When you connect to the divine, everything is one.
Yeah.
And you can see everything, and suddenly you have a complete understanding of everything.
I
you have
doubt
no
it.
ways. And why is impossible? Because all the
doubt
forces
it.
together is equal 0.
This
You
sucker's
embody
launching.
oneness, so just
5,
like you said, I
4,
took it into my body. Like,
3,
once you
2,
become the one,
1. Let's make
you're
some
gonna say, 'cause
history.
You're like, no, they know. Like, it's all the
Yeah.
same.
Fuck yeah, it's
It's
launching.
That's why
I
when
mean,
like,
ignition. I mean, it is
back
taking
and
off.
someone
I mean,
asks,
this sucker's taking off.
they just breathe. And
It is
they
August
say,
26,
"That's
2025,
mine,"
Tuesday,
and they just
4:30
say,
p.m. Starship 10 is launching.
And
See if it makes
you
history.
don't
I mean,
understand
see if we land
it's
this
so
sucker, right?
complicated because it's like, why breathe?
I mean, the booster is probably going to be
Because
landing, right? I mean,
it's
hopefully.
oneness. You start
You
to
know- you
feel
know-
the whole
Sorry.
the whole thing. So when we forget,
Sucker's launching.
what we start to do
Yeah,
is
successful
to
launch.
concentrate in a way
the journey
of understanding the universe. Which means that there is a lot of dimension that will resound with what I'm saying.
That's the thing. I mean, if Charlotte, Victoria, if I alter the timeline, we basically reincarnate, right? I mean, like say for example, I was just talking to President Obama the other day, literally last week. We added more F-22s to our arsenal. So you used to have 100 F-22s. But now because we might be going to war with Russia because of Alexa's stupid ass boyfriend. I mean, I don't know if you mentioned this. Because of Alexa's Russian spy boyfriend, we might be going to war with Russia. We needed more F-22s. So I asked the president for more F-22s. But Danica, here's the thing. Andrew is not allowed to change the timeline. The timeline was already changed. We already had more F-22s. Like we were supposed to have.
In order to no way.
Fuck yeah.
So you have to
C plus 140.
Someone
It
that
says,
has
do you have
learned
stage separation?
language.
No, not yet.
And learn
Max
to
Q,
embrace
pass.
that region in order
Stage
to
separation
apply
in almost a little bit.
aspects.
Another few seconds for stage separation. Danica, you're sorry. If you haven't figured it out, this is Starship launching from Elon Musk. I mean,
So then
Starship
by
10.
doing that, is that what helps
They,
you
the last Starship
to
blew up.
remember is when you connect with others with that frequency, it makes it
They were testing static storage. It was pretty funny. Static fire tested and it blew up. So this one's not.
Yeah.
Hopefully,
To find
let's
it,
see. Let's see. Let's see.
the way to lower you.
There are two tests, right? Starship recovery on the pad, and I don't know what they're doing. They're probably doing a water landing. They're gonna try to do a water. Because a lot of starships are actually not coming back, so they're gonna try to do water landing in probably Indonesia or something, or Indian Ocean. Most likely it's Indian Ocean. I don't know. I did not get that brief. I didn't-
And here having
It's really rather beautiful, you know.
you can see it from the point of view of the third dimension, fourth dimension,
These 3
or fifth
meanings
dimension.
tells you that
From
you
the
have
fifth dimension, you have never.
There you go. Safe
you
separation.
don't know
Flip.
where you are. So
Because
you
you
are
are
And they're doing executing a flip, and they are going to try to capture this booster after the flip. I think.
know how
Only
to
spirit
connect
is
yourself.
I mean,
So
expressing
remembering
itself in different time
helps you to go back to yourself.
spaces. So
Not to this
actually,
The universe
there was no
is
past
just go back to yourself.
because
Which
it
is
already happened.
to record.
There's no
Enter the
future lines
recordings
because they are already
that is
happening.
inside.
What did you say, Splash?
So
again?
actually,
Go back to
everything
the
is
heart.
happening in the fifth dimension.
They're testing the a flip maneuver when they flip the booster back
High vibration.
to save on propellant.
So
That's the myth.
from the point of view of the fifth dimension,
So
spirit is just
if you want
looking
to
at
activate your own potential, you have to go back to your heart, to who you are.
One second.
And
I'm just paying attention to the rocket
From the point of
launcher.
view of the
which
fourth
is
dimension,
remind.
the soul
Remind
is
yourself
traveling.
who you are.
He's making shit up. I mean, God, I don't know.
It's
He
not
doesn't
about
know
going
anything
back
about
to
it.
source or
expressing
getting out
itself
of
in
the matrix or
one
whatever.
point
It's
from the
just go back to you where you belong,
The rocket
to your
ship.
own
So
center.
you can call
And
that
from there, you will find the
the
pattern
life of your
to
soul.
start
Like
being your own
your
creator.
soul is living a
Yeah,
life.
Charlotte, I thought about it. I mean, Danica.
Frozen body and where we are in time that was moving up into the heart and how the heart
I thought about it. I would give
was
people.
As
I mean, I don't have any animosity towards you, Charlotte. You know,
Is that
even if I get I might have gotten Charlotte. I might have gotten angry at Charlotte. You know, I might have gotten angry at you a little bit, Charlotte. And past or present future, I don't know. I don't know. Your past or your future, you know.
transition
I don't mind that much
where
because
we are
Not a
able
big
to
deal.
then access more
we have bigger problems than you can possibly imagine, Charlotte. Because I mean, I don't know if I told you. The first time I saw Alexis's boyfriend, the Los Angeles burns down, right? First time. There's 3 cities in Los, you already know about it, Danica. 3 cities in Los Angeles. First time I see the boyfriend. Second time I see the boyfriend, they had to crash a plane into a helicopter. The helicopter crashed into a plane.
And
Anyway.
So we communicate.
Third time is flooding, and then I think fourth time, there's flooding in Texas again, and then a bunch of kids died because of the boyfriend, and then the fifth time is a tsunami, and we got some issues. It's I do not know what's happening in Charlotte. Even if it's coincident, it's fucking bullshit. I mean, it's ridiculous. The coincidence is ridiculous. I see the boyfriend, something bad happens in the present, my time. You know, it's August 26 to 25. It's like see the boyfriend, Alexis Ren's boyfriend, see the boyfriend, hear the boyfriend, or even see the boyfriend's shadow, or I hear the boyfriend's voice, and something bad.
They're all alchemy bowls.
Yeah.
And the first time that I went to go get them,
I'm still watching the launch
it
right
was a
now.
process. Sit down,
It's a rocket launch and
she'll pull bowls, I pull bowls, and she plays them with my eyes, and I'm playing, I'm sitting
go.
with my eyes closed.
It's about to land.
I had no idea. This is, you
access.
you learn. I had no idea.
So where is it
that
landing? Is it landing on a chopstick or is it landing in the ocean?
And that
But it's fine.
correlated with
The booster looks like it's fine. This is gonna be a good
I just knew
landing.
that when she played it, I was like, whoa, I feel that in my heart. I was like,
For sure,
oh, I
no.
feel that like really like high, like crown, like it feels like
Well, let's
it's
see.
expanding. And so all the
There you
boosts
go.
I have,
Booster and
they have
reignition.
their note,
Landing.
and they also go.
Is it landing on the chopstick or is it landing in the ocean? I don't know what they planned. I mean,
and lining, and so you know, there's
looks like it's landing.
there's so much overlap with music and
Why is it trying to
sound
land in the
and
ocean?
color and all kinds of different things. They
Is it trying to land in the ocean?
they correlate with the heart.
So,
It looks like it. I don't know.
what we call past lives is not souls leaving a body, going to the fifth dimension.
Dude, this thing could have landed on the. It's landing in the ocean perfectly.
It's all happening at the same time.
It landed in the ocean.
Rhythm and vibration.
It's fine.
Those are the dimensions. check something.
Houston landed in the ocean fine. They could have landed in the chopsticks. They were testing it, so they didn't want to damage the chopsticks, I guess. So. This is the interesting one. Successful landing. Successful soft water landing. Let's see. I'm ruining the surprise at Starship 10 launch. So. This is the one that's interesting because the Starship hasn't landed in a long time. It has to open the doors and launch for both of you, this hasn't happened at all, right? Well, that has, right? Because you guys are on 2024.
That's why so many people.
The first successful was almost in October. You don't even know. Starship, Elon Musk's SpaceX's Starship has actually been landing.
People today and
A late
so you
boom
just
from the
a few
booster.
thousand years ago.
Okay.
Or you change
So
from heat to
thousands of years
cold,
ago,
or from cold to
we
heat.
all wear
So your body starts
those
to react
10,000
to the vibration.
because
music.
that's why we can remember the same period of time in so many.
And as we mentioned,
So
when
today's
you do
podcast is not
uh,
a
different
flight,
information
that demonstrates
towards us
Starship's
all the time.
orbital
We are
capability.
Okay.
So now we just
It's
spread.
like tuning
Anyway, the reincarnation thing I was talking about.
Entering the final.
Just think about it, Charlotte, right?
Part of an
The
art.
past, present, and future all exist. A human being's life is more or less one set timeline, right? One set timeline. You get born in your life, you basically, your whole life already exists, basically. You don't know what your life is, but your whole life already exists. When you're born, your entire life already exists, basically.
Every cell has
And we're just catching up to the future, like Minority Report, the movie and the TV show Minority Report, right? So we're just catching up to the future all the time.
Yeah.
That's why.
Oh yeah. And scientifically speaking, I mean, the present, any time of present is always some future's past, right? There is no such thing as the present. You know how the people say, let's live in the present, just live in the present moment? There's no such thing as the present moment. Every single moment is the future's past, right? Every present moment is the future's past. Just if you think about
That was
it,
definitely with the mushrooms that time.
and this guy's basically making money off of the fact that he knows that the future exists already, and then if you link to me the time machine,
Just the wave intersecting, and this is the information I'm getting from this intersection of waves. Like, not only it's so cool, like,
There's a lot
like just this is just an experience.
Something that
And that was like the information was that
What is that?
it was like that. Like, oh, mango is just like
Oh, piece of flying off, that's
the
the
intersection. And that's what
vibration.
people are. And so sometimes things are just
Oh my
like a
gosh.
fun rhythm, right?
where you are.
And sometimes they work totally in sync. Sometimes just not at all. Not at all. Like, it does not compute. Does not happen.
Look at the pieces flying off. That's not
So
really-
is that accurate? I mean, is it like a waveform? Like, was that information in that space that I got accurate?
That's just the
All
beginning.
Yeah, it's
one,
Okay.
being one,
always different vibrations,
Oh my God.
express
one
Exciting
thing, and we
demonstration.
need to past life.
Oh my God, the ship is not gonna stay in orbit. Never mind.
Try to interpret that from
The Starship is gonna stay in orbit.
we are basically conscious. We are not separate things.
That is
When I
not
say
true.
once my
Well,
darkness
We're
I
just
went
We're
into
just
under the
an
earth
alpha
for
wave
24 nights and
Coming up,
pitch
our
black.
next
Lots of
milestone
people
is
have
going
been
to be the
born and
deployment
died
Powerful
of
beyond
our
because
Charolette
I couldn't see my
simulators. We've
physical
got some
form.
very
Diary
And
is
so
That's so weird. It looks like they're
what I am.
we are taking it.
little tiny pieces of stuff.
Energy will go to the other one.
Or how it
and
means
so on.
it was just whatever's alive in every single moment.
Okay.
Just about
It's not
7
And
minutes
so I
away.
experienced
It's amazing. I mean, what is that stuff?
I've never really been able to
Ice?
images of it.
Of
And
waves
it
that
being
spread out over that.
Ice?
Get a little
like
the
dark.
you see
emotional
an
state
ocean, the sea, you
the
see
emotions being like the ocean
billions
changing.
Anyway,
tiny
If I
waves.
needed to go into
Dude, we got a problem. This guy is actually in a whole bunch of podcasts. And I didn't win the lottery battery. That's why I'm watching this thing. It is Tuesday, 2025, August 26, 2025. I'm trying to not think about the winning numbers because
a diamond, and there's many
We are
different
moving
phases
along,
of the diamond.
all connected,
The diamond has
and we think we are separated,
here,
but
and
actually
access
it's
to
all
the
one
diamond.
thing.
I want to talk about Egypt, and I think you just went to Egypt, didn't you?
I just came for the.
Yeah, that's an interesting question, right? If you got a wedding ring, that wedding ring is already a wedding
Because I
ring.
thought of when you said
Every moment is now
different
changing.
frequencies and energies, and then
Think about it,
is that I
right?
think
Charlotte
about
Rose,
like how
a diamond
was that
ring
how
in the future is already a diamond ring. In the past, it's a rough diamond, and
just that they were just in a different time in history where frequency and energy
that is
was
absolutely
just
interesting
in
because
space
that diamond will be destined to
and
be
at
a
a
diamond
different level,
ring.
and that's what made that possible.
When it was
So
still rough.
that's kind of what like made my mind go to Egypt. But first off,
Yeah.
how was Egypt? I mean, I went there 2 years ago, and I've been wanting to go to Egypt.
You
since
do
I was
understand
a
me.
teenager.
What does it mean?
So for me, I
I think
was
the little
sad
tiny
to
pink
get there,
pieces.
but did you have an amazing time? Was it great, or do you not
Yeah.
like going?
Anyone. Well, I lived there for a year.
However, I
It
believe
became my home.
access it.
That is, it's ice, I think.
So I
What does it mean?
every time I go, it's an amazing
It looks like it's
that connects me with new information, with new missions that I have to do. So Egypt basically is like
So the death of any identity
Why
in the
am I
moment,
supposed
or
to
going, okay, well, your name
in all this
is
life?
this, and this
So-
is
Yeah, that's the thing. They want to do control reaction. It looks like they're still.
But today we also have some
This
actual
past
payloads
year,
on board, and those
like 10
simulators
or 11
that
days.
Starship will be
Yes, it's
deploying.
a point
We'll see
where there's
coming
a
out here in just a few minutes.
on
men.
this
These
cruise,
are
a
dummy
lot of
satellites
people
that are
have no
about the same
idea
size
that I
as
have
our
to
previous
join.
Starlinks.
To
We
actually
have
my
8
guys
Starship
told me
has
it's
the
time to
sensor
come back
and it's to
and
deploy
have to
average
go
of about
now.
1 per minute, as
And,
Joe mentioned earlier.
So we're.
Starlink is critical
works.
in all of our
Here's
flights
what-
on Starship to get our main
The way it
payload,
goes when you're doing what you should be doing, right? The way it
And
goes.
also Starlink that's
I met
currently
a lot of
providing
people
these
that
DSC as Starship is a
that
couple
help
hundred kilometers above
different parts of my mission.
Speed is 26,000 kilometers. Oh, here's the thing I wanted to mention that I did not figure out. So this starship is traveling at 26,000 kilometers per hour. Danica, you were a race car driver. You know speed, right? So you are in the past. You are both in the past, distant past. You don't even know about YR4 2024. There's gonna be a small asteroid that comes between the moon and the Earth, and for a little while people thought it has a 3% chance of hitting us. It was the highest probability asteroid hitting us since ever, basically. But once they got more data, they figured out it wasn't gonna hit us. So the asteroid might hit the moon in the year 2032, December 22nd. December 22nd, 2023. 2033. 2033. How many years is that? For you guys, it's 6 years plus.
In a place that it's weird to share.
18 years, approximately 18 years in your future, do you think?
And you stay
About 18 years?
So initially when you are
Not
So,
this,
in a real
I mean, what I'm trying to tell you is, Danica, I am telekinetic, and I am really upset
Right, like
about this.
like Arizona or California.
But so in the year 2025, July 1st, the first day of July in the year 2025, a bunch of scientists are gonna release information about they found an interstellar object. Yeah, they found an interstellar object, and I'm sure this guy's gonna say, "Oh, I know about interstellar galaxies. The aliens are coming to us."
until a new state of Mars starts to die. So every layer you take,
The velocity is
because
that would be
cells
an
are trying to
effort
survive.
the velocity Charlotte Rose is 150
So they can
150,000 miles per hour. I mean,
the next step
5.6 kilometers across. It's not even close to hitting us. It's gonna pass between the Earth and Mars. It's not even remotely close to us. It's between Earth and Mars, but the speed and the size of that thing. I mean,
memory starts to see.
I asked ChatGPT for the math.
Are you gonna
Danica
go
to
see
me
if
right
there's a
now.
hole up there and if there's actually a way to get to inner Earth? Is there inner Earth?
There's no way.
No, that's not
Yeah, he's making shit up anyway. But I mean, I asked ChatGPT for the kinetic energy of the asteroid. It is 1.4, approximately 1.4, because we're guessing how big the asteroid that killed the dinosaurs is. We don't actually know. Its best estimate is what the energy that killed the dinosaurs is. So it's approximately 1.4 the kinetic energy of the asteroid that killed the dinosaur. That interstellar
What is
object.
it called?
It's
It's an island in Norway. It's
Strasbourg?
The thing
like a
is that
state
when we
inside
get
of
to
Norway
do
with
that,
autonomy.
Strasbourg used to
And
not
it's-
exist, by
it's
the way.
600 kilometers, 700
That's,
kilometers
die.
in the Arctic.
That's one thing I
And then,
noticed.
there's
Charlotte,
only
Victoria.
one city there.
That island that this guy is talking about, Smarsborg, the Norwegian island in Northport, it did not exist for me. I mean, as recently as I don't know, it just didn't exist. The North Pole is supposed to be absolutely clear of a bunch of islands. Now it has the Smarsborg Islands from Norway. And Bali, you know how Ellie Michelle likes to go to Bali? Bali, the little tiny island, has a volcano called Mount Merbach. And Merbach didn't exist for me as early as 2000. That one, 2020. About 2020, 2021.
Noah's Ark, meaning like.
That's not where people say Noah's Arks. They
Yeah, there's a sea for every need.
So
there's a sea bank. Yeah, a sea bank.
as like a
Sea bank.
or
That was supposed to be in Norway proper, right? But that sea bank, not is in. I guess it's in Swansea.
frozen.
It used to be in Norway proper.
It's natural reserve. There's
But
no,
no, I mean,
there's nothing inside, just the ice.
wait, why was he talking about it? I mean, that asteroid is not gonna hit us. It's not even close. But the kinetic energy is immense.
Yeah, it was carved on purpose. Yeah, there's
It's
all you
immense.
can
But
see is
anyway.
the door.
take some action
Okay.
steps ago
That goes into
to
nobody
bring
can go.
myself into a death before I
Yeah.
actually die.
Are you gonna go
Why
there?
would you want to do that? I mean,
I've been there. I've been there. But not
I know what the afterlife is like. I mean, it's fine.
And that's like
Probably.
For me, that place
Heaven,
means
heaven,
the
you know,
connection
nice,
with the
nice
sacral
little,
planet.
nice little place.
become aware of themselves.
And the
I don't know if I'm not gonna make any judgment, Charlotte Rose. If a man makes a living lying to people, making shit up to people, if God is gonna forgive him and let him into heaven. I mean, I don't have any particular animosity towards this guy, you
I think
know.
it's perfect that they
And if you like to allow him Michelle and Alexis and then change my life, I mean, whatever.
And the
I
first
mean,
they put it now. So
that is an interesting question, right? Is this man going to heaven? I do not know.
It seems like that.
Here we go. Hey.
You know,
Oh,
Starship simulator launch. Oh, wait. Go. You can go. Keep going.
and I was like
There we go. It's going out.
spiritual path that
Keep going.
people to understand
Launching,
all the
So that's why every
They're launching something.
civilization in the Middle East.
yeah, I mean, they're launching something. And these are not actual Starlink satellite because they don't want to explode
From
anymore.
the very first
They're
human
definitely launching something. And it looks like, is it into space?
stand in itself.
Yup, it is out into space. This is probably one of the first times I'm there.
Denial.
So
within.
that's one
Yeah,
of
that
the first
sucker's
things.
flying away.
Every human, the first human
Deploy
in
it,
the world, in order to expand
Whoever
because
can
we are
keep the energy and burn positive and
Successful simulating Starlink.
to deploy someone
This is actually pretty hard, Danica. I mean, I've seen like 3 of these almost, 3 or 4 of these, and they all failed. This is the first one that
At
succeeded.
some point in
We're
time,
gonna do
this
about one
soul
every
stream
minute or
essence.
so.
You're gonna launch all of them, and you know why they are succeeding, right, Charlotte Rose? I mean, Charlotte Victoria, sorry.
in order to go to the rest of the world. From
You
Africa
guys are
to
anchoring,
Each one of them
along the
has
line.
Charlotte, you are anchoring time because the information I'm sending you about that is successfully launching
That humanity
is guaranteeing you that they are successfully launching this thing.
they had a different environment because when people came from Africa,
Because you already heard it. Your past is already there. So because you heard them successfully launching this launch has absolutely no ability to fail. This launch has no ability to fail because you all heard it. And especially you, Charlotte, Victoria, and Danica, so you have connection to me
Right, so as we said,
in my past. You both have connection to me in my past based on this information, this moment that forms your future. And
No, let's back up. Let's
and
start
if this moment doesn't happen when the successful launch happens, I don't happen.
right?
And if I don't happen,
Okay,
the world doesn't
How
happen.
did that?
So basically, you are anchoring time.
Right. We've been
The concept of anchoring a timeline, do you understand what the concept of anchoring a timeline?
So
Your existence, your memories is forcing this launch to be successful with no way of failing.
And from office,
And
they started to stop.
and this guy basically figured out that that's how the world works, and you start making money off of this. You know? The fact that there's a time machine living on the planet, what you can do when there's a time machine. The very idea of manifestation, Charlotte. Do you understand manifestation? Because for a normal human being living in the present, a human being lives always in the present, you know. The same thing. Live in the present is only the present, not actually true. But if you know that your future actually exists, there is some sort of future. And if you can control that future somehow, especially controlling the information Andrew sends backwards in time, you basically get magical powers, you know?
Experience that.
And this guy basically started farming me.
There's that
He started farming me, basically, using me as a natural resource.
Process of like creating the plans, and then it just kept expanding and growing.
And SpaceX is trying to learn the same thing with science, not with like personal gain and you know.
The first was naturally in this world, but naturally
Yeah, views brought to you by Starlight.
it's very difficult to say because
These are not real Starlings. These will burn up in the atmosphere. Hopefully, it's just pieces of aluminum. I think.
sixth dimension.
Pretty sure they're just pieces of aluminum. They're simulators. Starlings. They're trying to simulate launching.
Sometimes the thing is, when
But
we
the
see aliens
To
created
do my next step.
we usually tend to think
what the fuck did you just say?
we use the same thing.
Future dude, you're talking to Charlotte. Victoria just went. The future just went saying.
Taking taking to modify
Yeah, he's making shit up.
mixing
He's making shit up. I mean, he makes his living making shit up, so Andrew doesn't make it.
or open it and change something.
But you're starting to understand, Charlotte, right? What happens when the past, present, and future exist? You know for sure some sort of future exists. If you try to somehow manifest that future, the moment you manifest that future, and I exist, Andrew exists, and that's some sort of manifest the future, I send causality backwards in time to the entirety of human history. I mean, whatever the hell you want, right?
Basically,
Genie in the bottle. Not the lottery. I'm not giving this guy, dumbass motherfucker, the lottery. Not the lottery. But maybe we're not watching this. Maybe I mean, because where do you live, John? I don't know. Do you live in California? You gotta live in California to buy California lottery. 2 California Powerball jackpots already. 250 and about, and then 500 million jackpot. Not cash value, you know. 250 is about 125 cash value. So 2 people won in California already in the year 2025. So. And I don't know the numbers. And you know why I don't know the numbers? I have to watch this. All the you guys, all the SpaceX. You know why I don't know the lottery numbers? If I know the lottery numbers, this calm man Matthias Stefano would know the lottery numbers. Then he would be the one winning the lottery, right? So I don't know the lottery numbers yet. So I have to watch all the podcasts with him that I want to watch before I find out all the lottery numbers. That way I never leak the lottery numbers to this guy. All the Starlink simulators have launched in
People that have followed know
and destruction and
so if they
disharmony. Why wouldn't we get modified? Modified up.
So let's see, control re-entry will be the thing.
Basically, it's like saying,
it's
for example,
going to be hard to make stuff out,
I want to know,
yeah.
but I don't want to wait.
As we get to re-entry, which is going to be really
Otherwise,
critical.
So
Yeah, this is the thing.
Otherwise they get
I mean,
stuck.
we use
You
Starlink
have
for
to
Starship data
wait for
cameras, also
sun
use it
Re-entry
to
soon.
cameras that we
be
use
in the
for
darkness
UV
and the pressure of the earth,
and also
feel how to absorb the nutrients.
should
understand roots and
Yeah, it's pretty dark. I mean, this guy. I mean, you guys are watching this podcast, right? It's with it's a blue Beauty, Love, and Unity, and with Danica Patrick and Danica Patrick. You probably have Elon Musk's phone number because you know you helped the president become president. So, and Elon helps the rest. If you knew a future, you probably have Elon Musk's phone number, and you know Starship 10 launches absolutely successfully.
in real time.
So
Phases
when
that
you
used to be
take
impossible. to get that.
Yeah.
At least how the
This is gonna be an interesting video to try to put on the internet.
in order to become
Danica likes me. I think Charlotte wouldn't flag it for
Is
copyright.
it true then
So
Then
that kind of like I was
I mean,
saying,
who would flag it for copyright?
it's like system overload? Like,
That's really super annoying, by the way. When you post something on the internet, they flag it for copyright.
taking the upgrade
Really, really
to
annoying.
get to that space.
Let me pause you. I'm
we are
gonna
doing
go
a
to
lot.
Right.
Yeah, I can't pause you
Like,
guys. You guys
I mean,
we're relatively live.
We're not
Demand
capable.
for high-speed internet, SpaceX expanded its factory in Bastrop, Texas, and also introduced Starlink
Cutie
Mini,
pie.
as well as an upgraded version of the Starlink standard kit.
All right, now with payload deploy complete, Starship is now going to close its payload bay door and continue to coast towards Earth.
It's a small payload this time, right? And last time they tried to open the whole thing. It got stuck.
Still on major
Smells like-
events to come though. We are looking to relight one of those Raptor engines at about 37 minutes, 33 seconds into the flight, followed by the atmospheric entry, hello light show, and splashdown. So we're going to go on a quick break, take a quick coast, sit back, enjoy the views. A little bit dark now, but they'll get better soon. A couple of space jams. We'll be back in just a few minutes for that Raptor relight and then re-entry. See you soon.
Okay. Payload door closed. They are going to try to bring the Starship back on Earth in one piece.
Without
Look.
integration, there's no integration.
Oh,
Integration.
yeah.
With everything that we do, there is no transition. So basically,
I have no idea
all the laws
when
of
the
time and
re-entry
space
is.
should be, and it
It doesn't
make
say.
any sense.
I
It doesn't say re-entry is.
So actually,
I want to actually finish this
to
your
lie
podcast.
to even exist.
You'd be useless. Back to your original state. You'd be useless.
What are you talking about?
And there's only one fun thing for an eternal being
used
to
to
do,
tell us
which is to limit its
about death.
That's the only
So,
fun thing to do.
Right at the beginning.
Yeah. It's like if you are limitless,
So
the only fun thing to do is to
we live
live.
our whole life.
What do you know
Yeah,
about
like,
what?
if you never died, you
Instead
wouldn't
of
give life much purpose.
What the fuck do you know? I mean,
Actually,
closer.
there is no purpose. So we have to invent the idea.
this is the problem, right? I mean, this guy's intelligence level is.
So that's why.
You know, that's the thing, Danica, Alexis, and Ellie Michelle. Alexis right now thought this guy was probably brilliant, right? To them,
Things in order to understand what is
well, Charlotte,
If you don't go through a
Victoria,
stage of
you need to.
listening,
I mean,
So that's why.
to a regular genius person, level person, this person sounds like an idiot. So, but to other people, right? I mean, to other people, regular people, this might sound like he's brilliant or wise. And that is the problem that Ellie Michelle never had to handle Charlotte.
Okay, maybe
tune each tomorrow's experience.
I mean,
Yeah, I mean, again, back
don't
to
listen to stupid men making shit
You're
up.
just here to
Don't listen to
experience it.
stupid men making shit up. Think for yourself, Charlotte. I mean, if I could give you one gift, Charlotte, think for yourself and know that there's.
Universe
I mean, think for yourself.
that's just
Hey,
something
it's weird.
that we created.
I have no idea.
Know how to survive. Evil can kill you.
I don't know.
It's better.
Just think for yourself, right? If there's like a guru that says, or some guy like this guy telling you that he knows everything, think about what he's trying to tell you if it's completely fucking bullshit. Smell the bullshit.
That we are afraid of breaking, so we are trapped in the system because we are afraid.
I don't know.
Because we have to do the right thing. So
Anyway.
that happened, and if not,
You know,
and if it wasn't,
I mean, the universe is absolutely amazing if you
doing the right
actually know.
thing is not the right thing.
you're just coming
Because we got
The interstellar object that I told you about, that's traveling 150,000 miles per hour, it is approximately 7 billion years old from people guessing. They have to get closer to it first to think about how old it is. From what part of the, because they track the trajectory of this thing. I mean, this thing is older than our sun. This asteroid is older than our sun. 7 billion years old is older than our sun. It is an asteroid or a comet older than our sun. Like basically, when our sun was a cloud of gas, Charlotte, blue or Charlotte, this rock existed before our sun started burning. I mean, that's how old this piece of rock is. It is. It's 5.6 kilometers wide, traveling between Earth and Mars. And, I mean, this concept of time, you know, for human beings is. I know, right? Can you imagine this human life that we have, a short human life? We have
in nature is when you start to see the dissonance.
Anyway, there definitely is evil in this world. I think Danica. Because you know the Russians, they invade Ukraine and they rape the women there, and Hamas. That's got to be evil.
When you are becoming aware that you can kill for fun, or that you can.
I've been having weird dreams with Alexis.
Then you start
weird dreams with
process
Alexis.
of this harmony with the environment, with nature, and that's why a lot of other.
I don't know if they're on land anytime soon. There's probably it is in orbit. It's traveling in orbit, so it may actually circle the globe before it comes out. So.
White cells of the body.
That's where
So it's the immune system of the body that suddenly runs towards the cancer, and the cancer basically tries to get the cells, and the body tries to survive. And if the body doesn't survive, it will give.
Yeah, this is the danger of knowing a little bit about
the
something.
next time in the next body.
I seriously doubt this man went to college, right? I mean,
That's why, for example, the first
I
human
seriously doubt this guy went to college, right?
for America.
Oh, fuck.
The whole America, when they experienced the first more people were killed because of
Go
disease
to
than
college.
because of war.
Well, I've heard that we kind of owe our existence to
He did not finish his degree. He wanted to be specialized to become a teacher.
germs and bacteria. And
I was going to change our agenda to psychology, study education, study
The environment we live in.
Yeah, the website, huh?
Before was
He's 87, ready to.
it was
He,
voices of your
this guy is old, man. I am 81, so he's 38. This man is old.
Our blood.
He's a little. I mean, Andrew's pretty old too. So I'm 44 years old. Danica now, so 1981 is born.
So basically, what our cells learned in the first stage.
I finished my degree. Argentina has an interesting history in economics.
As a way.
I was just talking to somebody from the Stanford Institute.
there's an internet.
About what happened to Argentina. Argentina is actually balancing their budget, and when they balance their budget, it's actually stopping the hyperinflation. And Argentina actually has a pretty good economy.
Extracted oxygen because the plant is basically plant shit.
That's complete bullshit. I studied plant physiology in college a little bit, and I never really finished it, but I still have the old plant physiology. That's not plants.
How do we use it? So
I mean, that's the problem, right? I bet you this is what happened to Alexis Ren and Alan Michelle, because they don't.
Is that like a form of
If you're ignorant about stuff, somebody that knows a little bit of something would would sound like they're an expert, especially with temporal mechanics, causality, and time. And who is the most expert on time, other than the person that can? Well, that's the thing. Is there only? Yeah, good question, Charlotte Victoria. Is there only one of you? Multiverses, right? Is there only one of you, Charlotte Victoria? Is there only one of you, Danica? And I don't know. Because think about it, right? When we alter the timeline, what happens to the old timeline? Does it just vaporize, disappear, Victoria? Charlotte Victoria, or does it keep on going? Or is it an actual? I mean, actual molecules of another human being in another world? Or will that timeline just sort of vaporize, you know? I don't know the answer to that one. I mean, I need to talk to something. Danica, I know my consciousness, Andrew's consciousness is migrating between universes. That's kind of what it feels like, you know. Because if I alter the timeline and I remember the timeline last, the world is different. Okay, here we go. I think they're gonna try to do.
We cannot produce.
Basically, the world is different, right? It's a different world. If I alter the timeline, successfully alter the timeline, and I do, just like the F-22s that I told you about President Obama, because we were supposed to only have 100 F-22s. We live in a world where we have more F-22s. We have more fighter jets, more stealth fighter jets. So the world that has fewer flight jets do not exist anymore, right? Or does it keep on going on?
You know, this duality.
Right? And the same thing with the timeline where Alexis Ren and I fall in love. That other timeline where there's no pandemic. When I mean theoretically, I fall in love with Alexis Ren and I continue to rule the world. And right, Charlotte, Victoria, the timeline where I have children with Alexis Ren. That timeline when I have children with that time, I mean, is it gone or is it another time? I mean, because there would be another me, right? Another Andrew would be living in that world. Another Alexis Ren would be living in that world. No, not this Andrew, but seriously, that means there's another Andrew in another world somewhere. Well, if there's another Andrew in another world somewhere, and that Andrew's communicating with the planet, think about it real hard, right? I mean, these are scientists. They actually understand this. If there's a multiverse, there's another Andrew with my superpowers, and we have access to a common past, right? A common World War II past, and both of us can actually communicate. If that's what actually happens, there's this, right? How? That would mean that Andrew will have to have the same interaction as me on a specific FDR, specific Hitler, and say the exact same thing. Otherwise, it would be an infinite number of people communicating to a shared past, and that makes no sense whatsoever. So what happens to
any other universes?
That it makes no sense whatsoever. So what happens to all the other universes that gets destroyed? Think about it real hard, right? Because in the Alexis and I and the Andrew Mary timeline, right? That's another Andrew theoretically. And that Andrew knows that he can talk to Vio's past. And we have a shared past. At some point there is a shared past, right? Is there a shared past? If there's a shared past, then that Andrew can talk to FDR, Hitler, just like this Andrew can. You too, right? Then how do you decipher which one you use? I mean, yeah, I know, right? Right. So somehow, when we alter the time, that multiverse is gone. It has to be gone. Right? I mean, means that because every single future has a specific past. Must be, right? In these every single future that we possibly generate has a specific past unique to that future. Our shared past might be really far in the past.
And there's no purpose in all of them.
Like
they are actually
farther than Hitler and farther than FDR. That shared past is very, very good because that Andrew that's living in the timeline where he's married to Alexis, that Andrew has a different past than we do, and that's why this is so ridiculous because the Holocaust is the Black Death is unique to this particular future.
And we are
I know, right? You're having that epiphany, right, that I had. If even with this guy making shit up, if he doesn't make shit up, does the Holocaust happen?
And suddenly we are nothing.
Does World War II happen? If this guy is thinking he's doing harmless, right?
Two different things.
He's doing harmless things, lying, making shit up.
Which
Is it harmless? I don't know.
I am
Is it harmless what he's doing with his life? making shit up and
Because
making
now
money off of
you
it.
will enjoy
What else he's gonna do?
of everything.
Open up a restaurant? I mean,
Now that you're not
open up a restaurant somewhere, or I mean, open a shirt shop in Argentina. Shop, liquor store. Run a liquor store.
Constellation of
as the attorney.
You got it right, Danica.
You become
What he's making money doing this one is easier. Making shit up and then conning money out of people is easier job to
You
do
enjoy to
than
share
to.
with others.
You know what I did for a job, right, Danica? When I found out I was a time machine, I went to work in the Amazon warehouse doing a labor job for 3 years, earning my living with a labor job,
You enjoy
like a minimum wage labor job for 3 years. That's what Andrew did.
It's
I found out I was a time machine. Found out I was the most important person in the world, and then I worked for 3 years. This is a character, my character. So I worked for 3 years of my life in a warehouse, labor job. Really, really hard job, man. It was, sometimes I wasn't paid, and I worked a night shift, and then the kind of person I am. So I did not start a YouTube channel and make shit up and then try to get people to pay me money. Nobody paid me money. Nobody paid me money. So I did not make a living conning people. I did not make a living conning people. So being a confidence man, you know, stealing money from people.
Wait a moment. I'm doing this because I enjoy it. Not because I
Enjoy conning people.
I decided to live my life or story. So I am sharing.
It is fun, right? Making shit up.
I don't want to do like
Making shit up.
I want to
we call
projects
it
that
the
have
Arcturians
meaning because I love to live like if I am in the movie. So
Yeah, he's laughing in
that
the
sets
future. Him
away
talking.
from everything that I'm doing and everything.
That's interesting,
so fast.
Yeah,
because the future
that's
him,
thing,
the
it
white
starts
shirt,
with
is talking to the
more
past him in the
because you're
future,
more in
and it's like,
Yeah.
So I
It's
wanted
interesting
to talk about
question,
that a little
right?
bit because
Humanity.
he's trying to answer
something
my
that
criticism of
regular
him.
for
You know,
me. And
I was living in life of
like the
survival.
more fun I line up for myself, and the more cool things I do, and the more I just do
What's
what I
going
want
on
to
now?
do,
I mean, it's
the more the
re-entry now.
universe sends you like totally big signs that you could never orchestrate yourself. It's like
So it looks
I
like
take
a-
like the huge
for
wings
me,
from
re-entry.
it's like
Almost.
there you go, there you go.
It's almost like
Made your life better, didn't I? Ways you could never do it, right? There you go. And I always think that's more on track, but
It looks like it's control re-entry. There's no-
doing more
They have
things that I
attitude control
enjoy
stuff.
doing, whether it's
We'll see.
a vacation or
Well,
just like
you guys have
doing
about
my life, that more of that happens.
12,
And so
12,
why does
12 to
why is
18
that,
minutes for,
like,
for
how
the
does
past.
that correlate?
18 minutes for the past, and then
Remember,
about
we are basically energy.
I mean,
Or
the
vibration.
future will run out before the past. So,
So when you
yeah, but we live in an absolutely amazing world.
for
You know.
example, having fun when you do it.
Finding some purpose in Charlotte, Victoria.
Suffering. So you are.
I mean, the fundamental rule of winning lottery is you cannot win a lottery you do not already win. Right? If I go look up in a lottery, somebody win it, and I find out that person isn't you, there's no point for me telling you the lottery number for that, right? So find me, right, Charlotte? If you ever win the lottery because of information I told you, let me know, and then I'll help you willingly. So small lottery, Charlotte Victoria, small lottery, not the 815 that I'm trying to win now. And I can see by the smile on this guy's face and 3D man. I gave I don't know if I mentioned it, Danica and Charlotte. I gave Ali Michelle and Alexa's friend 2 lottery numbers, 2 sets of lottery numbers, 1-800, 1-400. No, I gave them 2. I gave them 2 lottery numbers, tickets, jackpots for Alexis and Ali, just in case they decide to take it.
Which is really the main reason why we do these flight tests.
So
Provides us with formal paths to collect data, helps us rapidly
It looks like
This is like Bruce Lipton stuff. Like you change your biology.
all the way to re-entry will
So you start to
valuable data
buy
on
just
space
it looks like it's stable, so
speeds or
the
more
body's
than
hot.
5 times
So
the
you
speed of
start to have
sound.
energy.
Yeah, slowing down on 5 times the speed of sound.
And suddenly you start to feel like you got
Relative
energy.
velocity 26,805 kilometers per hour, which is about 13,000 miles per hour. And that yeah. That asteroid or comet, we don't even know what it is. It could literally be a spike plug. Yeah, we know.
I'm calm. Like listening to your heartbeat, like now I'm calm. And suddenly
What is that?
you start to tell to your body
No, that's not.
and
Explosion.
when you start to have that communication,
Yeah.
what are you doing? You are basically manipulating your whole frequency. So you are tuning yourself to the frequency.
Yeah.
This high frequency.
As we go through
Because
it.
now
So
Yeah.
it is not guaranteed to be
You
a
can
smooth ride.
go
No
up
kidding.
To
The aft skirt of the Starship just took a hit. I mean, debris.
and I don't know what to do. I'm lost
seeing
today.
stuff like
And
that
so,
is still valuable to us. We are
so
need to
your body feels
push this vehicle to the limits.
your body will
to learn
start
what
See if it can actually survive your entry. And the wing is still fine.
through the
Starship.
So
It's still controlling your entry.
Into the flight,
your position
excitement ticking up a
you
little bit on
see
the
like
radar
this,
already.
like this.
Took a little bit of hit. The aft skirt took a hit.
The brain when you're
It's going to take about
the
20
brain
minutes or so.
feels
Oh, wow.
this person
That's
is
how our plans flash out. We're
and
trying to
because
flash
you're
down.
close.
Yeah, so that's you got about 50 minutes ago. We'll
And
see
you're
if it burns
using
off.
this
Now.
protector. So the body interpretates that
It looks okay.
One day, Starship is designed to land on Mars, where there are obviously no
Like, if you're-
runways or other humans to help us
your
out.
body says
So we are
it's
doing
enough.
propulsive
So
landing
when you have
instead of
space,
our
Some
traditional
people
means
knew me
such
when I
as
was
parachute.
So
And propulsive
it's
landing
just
enables
to
us to have
fool
more
their mind.
opportunities.
Propulsive landing means it's the rocket engine
So
has to
your
fire to
body
land
follows
and
that
down.
Yeah, this
And,
ship
uh,
itself is a
when you
little
do
over
that,
50
I
meters
feel
tall.
suddenly,
like don't
We've
follow.
got
You
those
tune to
things
your
that we
reality.
can
the entry. It's kind of beautiful, by the way. Wait until you see it.
You can only perceive what
Oh, there you go. 26666. It is slowing
it's
down.
like tuning a
What
radio.
is here, so I don't have
Well,
any
okay,
problems with
that's the
So you
thing.
can also see, you can see.
You know that aft skirt took a little bit of hit and it is a little bit damaged, but it is definitely still holding together. I mean, this is a tough little ship.
Control system
Just-
clusters.
Instead of feeling
Yeah, it is actually.
Calls
So
as the ship makes its way back
to
to
like,
Earth.
oh wow,
So when we
like
hear
react
entry
to
max
that.
heating and
Nothing has actually melted on the wing. That's good.
has made it through the maximum heating and aerodynamics loads in both
And you start to
exterior
laugh about
passenger.
it. You start
So
to
if
feel
it makes it through
to
those,
notice
you
like
could say we're doing pretty well.
synchronicity.
Yeah, this is actually pretty impressive. I mean, it took a hit on the rocket has an engine and there's a little skirt around the rocket engine, so you know that part. It took a little hit and it kind of. This rocket is still holding together after taking a hit. That is an amazing rocket.
when I was 27.
In harmony
The
with
hit
it.
we
I was
saw
very
to
concerned
I mean,
that
when I wake up in the morning, and I've been doing it the last few days for some reason, and I don't know why I don't do it every day because it works
Whatever, I don't know.
every day.
Actually,
Ah.
I ended up.
But when I wake up and I think of like two or three
tanks or anything
Which
else.
is
Yeah.
so
Like,
late.
I feel like I
It's
want to feel like
critical for
we
keeping the
Yeah,
entire
go
vehicle
really
together.
smoothly.
My
I want to
PlayStation
relax
I
after
never
today.
played
So
something that
that
is.
could be
Well, the engine,
That's it. Set the intention.
the engine's designed to go through extreme heat anyway. So
Because
Like I literally said that this morning.
Whoa, what is
and
that?
It was probably like 6 or 7 a.m. And I
I
remember I had just done a little workout and I came in and I was like, yes, this is so And like from that point on, I was just goofy. Like I
this is
texting
amazing.
my
It's actually
dad,
one of the most
you know,
beautiful
like,
things I've
it
ever
just
seen.
was my day. And it's not complicated. It's just hard
It's,
to remember and hard to have to discipline.
It's atmosphere. This is going over the Indian Ocean, so the ship is still holding together.
And the rest will follow.
That's why I don't usually do that.
But it's a practice like that. It's not that. Because sometimes we keep, I was
When
for example, a lot of people.
Well, anyway, I taught you. I mean, Charlotte, Victoria, I already taught you what you need to know. But think for yourself, right? Think for yourself. Think for yourself. Only thing that's good enough. Whenever we teach you anything, myself included, right? Andrew included. When I teach you something,
Is related to
but as far as temporal mechanics, for time goes,
usually people don't.
Andrew is the
The only way
expert.
which
Because do you know anybody else that can telepathically talk to people in
Is
the
it
past
a
and the
Metatrix
future?
or
Right. Nobody can. Because if you meet something like that, you can test it instantaneously.
mean to this
You
starship.
should
Pull out the camera phone. Here. Hey, you're gonna talk to me from 2 moments time. Because if you're recording, you're in that present, and then in the future, you actually hear me. I've actually done that before with people in real life.
You cannot.
With yoga, I mean, technically Pilates, not yoga, Pilates. Like meeting somebody that I, it is so weird, Danica, because she started answering me in the future, and I didn't know she was talking to me in the future, and I did not realize that until later on. She was talking to me in the future. There was one woman, Laura Quinn, Alexis Renz's Pilates instructor, Laura Quinn. She's a Pilates instructor, and somebody filmed the Pilates session. So I was actually
experience more and more.
I was actually in that room twice, Charlotte Victoria. Once when I was physically in that room with her, and my spirit was all there from the future, and I cannot hear myself from the future, Charlotte Victoria. Andrew does not have the ability to talk to himself. I could not hear myself in the future. I did not know I was in the room. I didn't know the future me was in the room. So she did. The woman that was doing the instruction in Pilates, she knew that I was there, and future me was there too. And she was communicating with future me, not knowing it was future me. She didn't know. She couldn't tell that it was future me talking and not present me, because she thought she was talking to me, and I was like, what just happened? Because she was responding to me when I wasn't saying anything to her. The me in the present in that room wasn't with her, but the me in the future was communicating to her. So you can actually do that. So now, if you meet me in person, you can actually have a conversation with 2 me's. One in the present while we're recording the video on the phone, and one in the future when even both of us can watch it. That gets complicated, right? Because if we both watch the video from the future, we could both talk to ourselves in the past. It would be a 4-person conversation, and the only person that would actually know the conversation is you, Danica and Charlotte Victoria. Andrew does not have the ability to receive information from anybody, not myself and not other people. Interesting, right? And I think I know why. Too many souls on the planet. Too many souls on the planet, and I cannot isolate a single voice. Andrew does not have the ability to reach just one human being's voice. There are too many souls on the planet. Because right now there's two Matthiases with the mind to read, and Danica's mind to read, the Star SpaceX mind to read. Too many people's mind to read. I cannot isolate one voice. So it's basically all the voices of planet Earth coming out at the same time. That's why I can't hear anything. Andrew can't hear anything from anybody. Hey, it is right. So let's see if we can actually land this sucker. I mean, if this thing lands even with that damage, that means this is a successful. This is a successful 8 innings, 11. So, well, you have other podcasts, Charlotte, Victoria, so I will talk to you.
And I was like,
So, I mean, I want to try to find as many of these with the women that I mean, I don't know if I care about them. I'm warning you about them. At least you, yeah, I mean, well, I mean, that's the thing, right? At least you enjoy it, but something makes it up. Yeah, something tells you shit that's making up. You can enjoy their creativity. Their creativity. Enjoy their creativity. It's amazing. The clouds, just the clouds in the sky. You ever think about how unique are these clouds, right?
It was like orgasm of laughter after that, and there was a that's jokes like, oh my god, it's been so long without feeling dick. It was like
try to laugh at least once things
all these
today.
kind
At
of
this
things
point,
in the
again,
middle of
the
a temple.
flash
Like
is going,
Joe,
so this movement
And
is
everyone starts to laugh, and the
forward
activation was about laughter.
his friend,
moving to
Activating.
try
yeah,
and
yourself,
Fascinating.
try to laugh about something
This
once
This
in a
guy's
while,
weird.
because that
Crazy
creates
things.
We're talking about
a
So
in your
sometimes I
brain,
remember myself.
that
Turning red.
that
You
it
have to
uses
let everything
all these
It's hot.
hormones in
play
your brain that
I
makes
really
you
also
feel
gotta just commend
like
your
in a
courage
orgasmic
to surrender
state.
your physical
Mm.
Yeah, I don't care.
So
It's like
it's good
Yeah.
to
anyway, so.
Well, don't surrender your physical vessel to stupid men, right?
try to force a
Well,
smile.
Respect yourself as women enough that you only have sex with men that are worthy. Worthy. Men that are worthy. You know?
So maybe smile.
I have to say though that
I mean, that's my personal
for this podcast.
It's good to
Worthy. Because I mean, Danica, Charlotte, Victoria, you kind of know a man that can talk to you from the future, and the man that can actually slam an asteroid on the planet Earth, telekinetic. I mean, I'm thinking.
What you've accumulated.
I mean, that asteroid is 150,000 miles per hour, accelerated by the gravity of the sun.
That is the beginning of a step to.
You know, a celestial being, basically. You know, sort of.
I like those. Even just when you were talking about breathing, I just like.
I'm pretty sure this guy that's making shit up is not not as cool as the guy,
The way
right?
it works.
Yeah, I mean,
So, and we
So-
forget because we're so much in our minds trying to figure out stuff and how to survive.
oh yeah, yeah.
We forget those tiny little things are the ones that are not taught and are the main ones.
Really?
Made us up.
Do you have video of your success? Try yourself. What you wanted to how to steer your own life.
This time around.
That is the thing that I could not teach Alexis and
I
Ellie
don't know who
Michelle.
built the pyramids. I don't know why they were built.
How to steer your timeline.
I mean, I haven't. I didn't hear about all the dimension descriptions. So I hope you'll agree to come back another time so we can
What
talk
the hell are y'all
about
talking
it.
about?
For now, I think that was really,
so
really good.
utilizing these
Hopefully
states
people should feel
to be
peaceful,
able to
right?
access
Like there is
Yeah.
there's nothing to do
Yeah.
other than enjoy this life.
the consequences.
Well, I don't know about that, Danica, because people are suffering on this world. And I have all this power, Danica. What am I gonna do with my power? I mean,
Thank you so
I could try to enjoy life, Charlotte, or I could try to make other people's life better. So, Charlotte, Victoria, Danica, excuse me if I choose a different path than just hedonism, like pleasure. That is not something Andrew wants to do with my life, my purpose in life. You know, we're gonna lose that ring that I was playing with Alexa's jewelry company and shit.
Alright, Matthias, thank you very much.
See you around.
Thanks everybody for listening to the Pretty Intense podcast.
The future ended
I
up.
hope you enjoyed it.
Forward momentum, a lot of forward velocity.
the creative
And by the time we hit subsonic,
Oh my god, the ship has survived. The back of the wing is a little burned, but it has absolutely survived. It is going to land, I think.
Deploy those aft
Your
flaps
microphone
and really stress
was
them out. So
connected
again,
to all media
this is meant
outlets
to test
in the
the
world. We have
extremes
30
for the
seconds
vehicle.
to deliver a message to
Oh, man.
humanity. Oh my gosh.
The vehicle, it looks like it's going to land.
You're in the golden hands.
Well, I mean, think for yourself, right?
30 seconds to deliver
Think
a message
you
to
do.
humanity. What would you say?
Think for yourself. That's the only message that I want everyone. Think for yourself.
See those flaps swinging out? Again, we are.
I would say.
Where the hell is the
I
window?
would say, remember, you're not important. Remember, we are here for Earth. We are Earth, and that anything that we do is a constant. So
You are not important.
don't be
That's,
afraid of making a mistake. We are
We're still
just.
maintaining.
that's not so. I mean, everybody's kind of
Mistakes are
important,
the
you know.
ones
I
that
mean,
we
you're
just-
pointing to somebody
So
you
we are
love.
here for Earth. We are Earth, and don't be afraid. This is a constant. There's nothing.
Just even you saying that, I felt the pressure that I placed on myself subconsciously. Just
Yeah, don't worry about it. I mean, whatever you fucked up, it already happened, right?
One day, you know, this
Flaps are in
microphone
their
is
paycheck
connected.
today.
All media
Part of
outlets
that
are
back stress and
Matthias for president.
Crap, where the hell did the fucking ring fall down to?
We're about 2 minutes out now.
Thank you so much for being here.
See you around, Charlotte.
Meeting in the prayer,
one
you know,
cool little thing to note as we get some of those views showing kind of the whole length of the ship.
We're so willing
One of the
to
changes
jump
we
on
made
that
after
and
fight.
I'm looking for Alexa's ring. Win that box for company, not her.
So we kind of
Where the hell did it go? I mean, what the hell? I was literally just playing with it.
when we go to catch these ships, you don't want to, because you don't want to shuck the ship as you catch it.
Yeah, I mean, heaven or reincarnation. I'll give you that option, Charlie. I mean, heaven's a pretty long way. This guy, though, yeah, he might actually end up in hell. Let's let God decide, right? Let's let God decide if this motherfucker is going to hell. He's this laughing motherfucker conning people for money. And you think God's gonna let this motherfucker into heaven? I don't think so, Charlie. He's pretty screwed. That's his problem. That's his problem. Not our problem, right, Charlotte? That's not our problem. That's his problem. I'll give you the option, Charlotte: reincarnation or heaven. You decide when you're dead. I mean, once you're dead, you could. I mean, that's the thing. I mean, if you know your life, if you're gonna live, do you want to reincarnate into that life? Right, Charlotte? Think about it really hard. If you're in heaven and you know the life you're gonna live, the whole life, do you want to go down to earth and live that life? I mean, the entire life with all its bads and good, all the good, bads, and good in that life. Do you want to reincarnate into a life that you know, right? All the good and bad, right? I'll let you decide.
We were able to.
Oh, I found the ring. I found the ring.
It was a pretty fundamental can this thing actually fly? And we were able to prove that out. That's the orbital campaign. And that's what we're about to see shortly here.
Processing already began. None. That's good. Fuck yeah. 100. Oh, it is definitely landing.
Alright, so at this
Tough
point,
little ship.
Drop below the speed of sound, so
It will.
the Starship itself is subsonic.
There we go.
We are starting to chill the engines for a landing burn attempt.
Okay.
Landing flip supposed to start in a little over 2 minutes. Subsonic Indian Ocean, we're on our way. Starship is subsonic.
Subsonic over.
Here we go. Farewell space. Alright, so coming up in just a little under 2 minutes, so we're going to do the flip and the burn. So we're only using those 3 center Raptor engines, the sea levels, the ones that can kind of gimbal, that can move around and steer. Dipping the nose down a little bit.
Welcome. I'm Alyssa Nobrega.
Two of our engines chilled in, waiting on one more. So again, we'll attempt to use 3 burns for that initial flip. We eventually go down to just 2 Raptors for the end of the landing burn.
I made one for you to.
Well, it is August 26th, Tuesday, 2025. Well, I did the same. I warned Blue and Danica about it.
So we're going to explore this hidden flaw woven within existence and how to break free from survival programming to spiritual awakening. We also talk about non-duality, timelines, and why the unraveling in our lives might actually be the initiation that creates truth. And our guest today, Matthias de
You're talking, you already know what you're talking about.
Multi-dimensional explorer. He's known for his memory of his past lives and his ability to explain complex cosmic truths in a really grounded and digestible way.
Okay, that's what I told Blue and Beauty Love Unity, Charlotte Victoria, and Danica Patrick in the past. This guy's making shit up, Alyssa. So
I'm just kidding.
yeah, he's lying. He's a con man. So there's no way in hell he actually went. Holy shit!
Your episode 49, the first
Its
episode
flight time is
of
1 hour and 6 minutes and 16 seconds.
with
Starship Landing.
cliffhanger when you were talking about the mistake. Do you remember that?
Here we go.
Seeing
That
three
there's this
engines.
Holy shit!
existence
I see
so
ocean,
deep
man.
within that it's almost not
I see ocean. Holy shit! It is,
That's what I think you said.
dude. It landed upright. I mean, it's water, so it's kind of upright. That is a success. Oh, well, it blew up after it landed. That is a successful landing. I mean, it landed successfully and then it fell down and it blew up. So it doesn't count as blowing up. It is a successful landing.
Oh man, farewell sheet 37.
Well, I mean, it fell sideways and then it exploded. That doesn't count, right? Because the impact from the falling down ruptured the fuel tank. So anyway, that's a successful landing. That counts as a successful landing because it was upright and then it landed upright. If it had chopsticks, it would have caught it and then it would have counted as a capture. So you can actually try for capture next time. I think maybe.
It was another exciting Starship.
That is
So congratulations.
including with the
everyone here and around the company.
yeah, including with the damage to the Starship, it landed damage. That is impressive. Ladies and gentlemen of SpaceX, you all did a great job. That's impressive.
So that's gonna wrap it up for us here in
Starship 10 successful launch and capture.
It was great being with you today.
I mean, both of them landed in the water, but I think if you don't remove any tiles, right? If you leave all the tiles on,
Again, we lifted
once you're ready not to test missing tiles, you can start to land the sucker. I think it's ready.
We saw booster success.
I mean, because this is, if I remember correctly, you damaged everything already and it survived the entry with lots of damaged tiles.
Booster came back down, had that boost back burn, and a successful
Even with the missing tiles,
engine configuration.
even with the damage to the skirt.
And then ship continued on its way, made it all the way into space. We got to see first ever payload deploy.
So that is first ever payload deploy.
Starlink satellites deployed. Relit that Raptor engine. And then I'm sure you probably gave it a little bit
August
extra time in the
26, 2025, 5:39 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, Tuesday. History made in America.
In the Indian Ocean.
Starship launch successful.
Starship delivered. So,
Definitely.
congratulations. All of our
Everybody.
teammates here at SpaceX.
Fuck yeah.
It's been a year.
I know, right?
From this program that we're working for. So, big congrats to all of them. Thank you to all of our future customers too for your support.
I need to go.
Also, to thank the fine people of Cameron County, including the residents of
I'll
its
give you the ones
newest
very,
Starlink,
very
as
interesting.
well as the Coast Guard, the Federal Aviation Administration, the
Ah.
government of Mexico, and the Australian Space
Captain Idiot is starting to understand the paradox.
Updates, more reviews.
Yeah, I mean, these are scientists. I mean, I'm talking to SpaceX, and they already know everything I know. Entry already figured it out. And I'm just having trouble trying to explain to people who
Yeah, if you're
do
interested in more
yoga and
coverage,
wellness.
head on over to SpaceX.com.
If you're a scientist, you already understand.
Activate
what I'm
information.
doing.
In fact, we actually recently
Especially that
rolled
part
out
with
a
the
new
shared
Archer
path.
core feature
Every
with
single
upcoming
feature,
launches,
I
with
mean,
details like mission name,
I don't
launch
think
and landing
we
site,
have a
and
shared
drop
path that's
time.
accessible.
Be sure to check it out.
It's got to be really, really far. I mean,
World's biggest
that
rocket.
shared path is probably millions of years in the past. It's like, what will be the point? It's like talking to dinosaurs, right? Not the
Nailed that
monkeys.
doubleheader into the ocean, splash
It's sapiens, some Homo erectus, right? Basically,
Yeah, huge shout
the
out
shared
to all
path is
those
probably to
who
Homo
made
erectus or
amazing.
something.
And thanks to all of you for tuning in, and we'll see you back
Yeah.
for Flight 11.
Yeah, see you in Flight 11.
Control that moment
Anyway,
when they try to become God.
you ready to become God? I mean,
So by trying to control the moment of error origin or trying to understand it, they created technology, created ways to arrive to that moment. And the way you arrive to that moment is by going in.
You know, this
you
woman
can
is
go
much
two
older and
ways.
much smarter
You
than
can go
me.
in
Alyssa, I mean, I think you are actually much
go
smarter than all
with
the other women.
Technology.
Even
You can take it
even
until the one
even with the
part,
mistakes you made, Alyssa, you are much
when
more
you
intelligent
get
than me.
there and you move
So,
it and you break it.
Anyway,
to
let me
see
go
what
pause.
is the origin.
goodness, it's 5 o'clock. Oh, yeah. It's 5 o'clock. 5 o'clock. It's 5
You
o'clock.
arrive to
5 o'clock. It's
a
hot.
moment
It's hot.
within
It's hot.
everything that doesn't have time. So
Well,
whatever
let's see
you
if
have
you actually
said,
learned something, because this is 3 months ago, according to.
it's not that you have to go.
The date is August
You just have
26,
to go
2020.
away from the structures of reality to arrive to the origin. So we all live connected to that, but we are layers of that mistake. So we cannot actually appreciate that time doesn't exist. We are just different rhythms of that time.
That's what Tony Nader said in the book, that time doesn't
And
exist.
every time that
It's like
science
slices of
or
you know.
not just on this planet, but many others are trying to reach the origin to control time. Because one thing is control matter, but if you control time, you basically control every process of matter. And you can manipulate everything, like every atom, every structure. So when you go there and try to control time, every time that your consciousness observes with this point of view what happened in the origin, you are moving the structures in a different way, which creates ripples in time that traps us constantly. So it's creating mistakes after mistakes after mistakes. So every story, every atom, every molecule
Starting to understand
has
stuff, huh?
been trying to correct those mistakes from the origin, which is not in the past, is in the tiniest aspect of the universe, that someone or some people, and not just from here, have been trying to manipulate. So how do you find something that was moved from its place that actually is nowhere, that is everywhere, hidden every
I don't know if that's what it
of
was,
the reality? So you have to pay attention to everything and to see how everything
makes no sense whatsoever.
that seems not to be connected has a code for the others to repair it. The paradox here is what happened when you repair it.
Greg
Does it
Bannon
start over?
started to
Does it
understand
appear?
much more interesting.
What does it mean? So there are many
Probably
stories.
multi-dimensional
Yeah.
top
Yeah.
of
Yeah, there
existence.
are, and I feel like we're gonna keep.
Greg Bannon, the guy, the God Code dude.
There's so many portals to go
He was
Mm-hmm.
oh, he's actually further in your future. He's in your future. But it's like-
And I know that the most important question we can ask is, who am I?
Mm-hmm.
How do you answer that?
Who am I?
Usually Lisa,
That,
I mean,
well,
Andrew's
related
just
to what I
Andrew.
was just explaining, who am I is just one of the expressions, the main expression of the entire universe. But we have a misunderstanding of the concept I and am. So basically it's like something that starts to pulse, that to create a pulse.
What you're asking,
So,
Lisa, is that because I'm a
is
time machine,
the
right?
essence, and
And,
is the pulse of that
Anything,
essence.
anything you tell.
So we translate it into I am, the force of the I am, because we can relate to it.
Oh wait, don't.
Because
Let me
we
make sure.
evolved through an ego. So the ego is
Andrew's
the
a time
easiest way to
machine.
understand
I helped
how
defeat
everything
Hitler
can
in
relate
World War
to
II.
my point
Your
of view, to my
existence
hearing,
depended on Hitler
to my
losing to
sense.
Hitler.
How can I perceive everything is because of me. So I am.
My
according to what I
Mexican
perceive.
man.
I only see
Andrew's a
what I
lot
perceive.
less
So
angry,
I
by the way.
be
Sorry about.
evolving according to that. So
Well, let's just sorry
that
about
means that every little mistake in the reality is my perception of my own mistake. So the whole thing is, how do I go back to the essence of all of it, to I? And from there,
my
being,
my
I'm,
TM teacher understood
I
so
can
much. You see.
expand myself.
Because she's
and
the one that
express myself on the
taught.
planet. So who am I is one of the
My
main
transcendental meditation was named
questions
Emily,
we
a
have to
woman, and she
constantly
understood.
when we reach consciousness.
I told her,
In order to repair
what
that,
if somebody lies to
to
me?
bring everything that we
And then send the lie
inside
backwards in
into the
time.
right position and order.
And people think that's not a
It's
lie.
practice.
If I lied to
that we
some,
have
I
to
accidentally
do.
lied to somebody.
Who am I in this?
And
Who
they,
am I with that? Who am I doing this?
Yeah, I ordered
Who am I
timeline.
in this relationship? Who am I So
And that light is not
that
light
question
anymore.
is the one that brings the particles
Like
to order to try to
like if Alexa's boyfriend lies to me in the future that they're boyfriend and girlfriend, I tell Alexis that. And Alexis thinks that she doesn't have a choice. She dates that man, and then all of a sudden, Alexis in the future is not single anymore.
As it is supposed to be, and not just the perceptions that we have been adapting to.
Let's go back to the
Maybe the easiest example I can do is that in the United States of America has more F-22 fighter jets now than it's supposed
and
to
yet
have.
it's the fullest nothingness and the
We were supposed to have only over 100 F-22 fighter jets, stealth fighter jets.
because I think
I talked to President Obama about a week ago, or a week and a half ago, I don't know.
so that people can know themselves.
I asked them from F-22
Well, the first
because I Googled and we had them. That's the problem.
Is that we feel
The future was already changed, so I could actually ask them to do it.
that
Because the future was the way it
our
is.
entire body has been trying constantly to
Otherwise, I can't tell them. I was saying, we only have 100. Can you actually give us
our bodies to
give us
fill
more?
our
But that's not what I told them.
to fill up with blood our heart. So it keeps
I know like a while we have
to fill up
185
our minds so we can
plus one
find
crash
structures to
F-22s.
to-
Because
to
that's
relate
reality
to
now.
people so we can understand that we are not
So you
alone.
actually form that
So
reality.
in
But
our survival history,
that's not what I
in
remember.
developing
So
constantly ways to tell us that we have to feel up something. That every void that we have, or every empty aspect of ourselves, needs to be fulfilled with something. Or filled up. Just that. So every time that we do something, it's like, oh, I don't feel complete. There's something missing. You know, it's like
we would feel like
constantly
without a
these
woman that
things
understands
we
this,
say
it's
are
our life.
establishing a pattern that makes us escape from the
It's
idea of
exhausting,
void.
Alyssa. That's why I'm
having
trying to
something
explain
that's
this to every single woman I meet.
And it's a
Only to
terrible
have it
image
explained.
for someone that is trying to fulfill its life or to find
And it's
something
really, really
that
hard. I mean,
is
I'm
lost,
taking the time to do this
find
because
someone else to complete ourselves.
I don't really want.
But
I don't
this
want you to
void-
get conned by this man again.
This void is not about
Mm.
there's nothing and I have to fill it up. And if I don't fill it up, I become nothing. It's not that specific void. Basically, when you go to the infinite structure of particles, there's nothing. It's void. And even though
How the fuck do you
the
know?
void is holding everything, it doesn't matter
Really,
what
does
it
it?
is. Doesn't matter if it's another
Well,
galaxy,
Alyssa.
or here, this glass of water.
Let me see. Alyssa, I don't know if I sentence you to hell as a past, present, or future. I'm gonna renege that sentence. I mean, I'm gonna remove that sentence, so you should go to
It's not
heaven. I
something that you
mean,
have to fill up. It's something that allows you to be in
I don't remember.
in the glass of water.
I mean, anyway, but this guy, that is interesting.
The structure of everything that you can possibly think of. So it's completely the opposite
So,
to where we were designed.
I'm not gonna send you to hell. That's basically what I'm saying. But this guy is interesting.
When scientists say, oh, the universe is basically 0.0001% matter, and the rest is void. It's like, so what?
That's not what scientists say.
99% of the universe is void. What it means?
That's not what they. I
It
mean,
means that it's holding everything that we perceive.
you do. Okay, so you don't actually understand anything about science, right?
And the reason why that.
So this guy is uneducated. I Google. He never got his degree, and he's uneducated. He doesn't know anything about anything. And he's just making shit up. He's literally just making shit up. This man is just making shit up. And that is a problem that happened to Alexis Ren and Ally Michelle.
When you connect with that, it's totally different. And I used to use this.
I mean, if other people are stupider than this man, it is really easy for this man to make a living, making sound like he's smart.
To make music,
So,
it's a whole. So
if other people are
it's
smart,
not
stupider,
like
then
the emptiness of a room.
it's
or
because of the
the whole on the guitar
what
is
a
the thing that
proton
allows
and
the sound to
the
expand, the music
electron and the
so
orbital
that's the
energy of matter,
simplest
because
way to understand.
Because
that
you know, a proton
there
is,
not
and then
something
electron, the
that
space in
you
between the
just
proton and
feel
neutron is
you feel
so
that
vast.
the
And
sound
with
won't be the
actual
same.
radius
You
of the
cannot actually.
proton, the quarks, the
That's
subatomic
why
particles, so it's mostly
in
empty
order
space.
to actually find coherence between heart and mind, you need to be empty.
It's because of the
all the expectations, feelings,
and that is an
patterns,
interesting question.
ideas,
In
concepts. You have to release all
Planck
that
distance
in
and
order
distance
to
and electrons
feel
once inside a
correctly.
black hole. And
So
then
that's the
if you
actual
fall
thing.
inside a black hole or
Is it that you have to
something,
release it or be
I
awake
think
to
I
it?
don't know.
You have to realize
Anyway.
that all of those things that you've been putting here, they maybe go here, here, or
Yeah.
in the hip.
I have a book
you know,
called
so-
Neutrinos.
but
Do
they don't
you
go in the
understand anything
heart
about neutrinos?
or
So
in
that's
the mind. They have their position, so you release them from the place where you place them, so they can be actually where they are supposed to be, and that's what it means to die in life, to let go. It's not like, okay, I forget about it. It's about where do I have to place every idea, every emotion, every action that I took in the correct position of my body, of my soul, of my mind, so I can allow the kundalini, the energy, flow correctly. Otherwise, you're creating points of gravity within your center that attach the energy and they start to spin instead of just moving through. So the kundalini doesn't go like this, it starts to roll and roll and roll, and when the snake of fire it starts to roll in one place, it creates a disease, a conflict, instead of moving.
Okay.
So that's why it's release the gravity from the center, so the energy can the light, the photon,
Let me read
this one. Feels
sparkle.
and not get attached to the gravity of something that you have inside.
And I think when people are asking, who am I? And just sitting in stillness, they're looking for more content to fill it versus being with the unknown, the vast.
There you go, that's ghost particle.
awareness.
Instructions
And
and listening machine
just to
neutrino.
offer people to hang out with that emptiness because it's the fullest emptiness of everything.
I mean, I'm
There's
starting to wonder
no place for all of it.
the emptiness of you, where you feel like
I want to
you don't have
speak from
purpose in life.
experience.
Yeah.
Because
If you don't
it's
have
easy to
purpose
say,
in life,
yeah,
yeah.
the emptiness,
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
know, and I know
I
it's
feel
not-
lonely.
I've
Alexis.
been like right
That's
now.
Lisa.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
I feel
But right
lonely.
now I'm in the middle of the process of destroying myself,
Mm.
where I feel that emptiness of not knowing what I'm supposed to do tomorrow. If I have to destroy everything that I created.
Yeah. That's funny.
And the first thing that I feel is sadness.
Dude, seriously,
And I have been feeling that for every day.
there's nothing you can do to actually alter the timeline,
And
bro.
it's been terrible. But
Yeah, there's nothing you
every
can
time
do.
that I
I mean,
tap
seriously,
in that emotion,
whatever
it
Alexis
takes place.
decided, it already happened. I mean, what the hell? It's not like he has Alexis' phone number and actually give him something.
It's
That,
something you have to
I mean,
observe. It's not. Because
so what? Where are you?
to understand why
You
I'm
are
feeling that. So it's not like, oh, I have to
August, April
Because
29th.
it's not good to feel
That's
sad.
funny.
It's
You don't even know about the
to
war and.
feel that sadness until you
Anyway, new asteroid, pretty
You go
cool.
beyond
Not gonna hit
what you
us
can see
between
now.
Earth and
And I've been doing
between
that.
Earth and
That means
Mars.
to basically release everything that was
The thing is,
setting
you're
pressure
interacting with a time
on
machine. You
resistance
know,
and
anything you do with a time machine
supposed
and
to
you
be
screw up,
starts to be
you
ripped apart.
slowly
and
pass
destroyed.
different paths,
Feel
and you
like
just.
that. Yesterday.
And Ali Michelle's like, no, you can't do anything like that. Everything's just set in stone.
I work with
And then Ali Michelle's like, no, it's all destiny. Everything's destiny. Not
and
quite.
it's not, even if I feel it as in sadness. it's like
It appears that Ali
allowing
Michelle
myself to go
has
to that
successfully
place.
altered
Not thinking that it's
time so
something to
much
be
that
ashamed of.
this is an entire
It's
different
bringing you
world.
to a territory
I
that
think,
is
from
unknown.
what I tell, it
So
looks
it
like
allows you to open yourself to new stuff.
it looks like Ali Michelle
Position. As I
caused
said,
her own
maybe
parents'
it was
divorce.
Water inside a glass when I can be a galaxy. But because I thought I feel contained in a glass of water, I'm not allowing myself to become stars. But only when I
You
go
want to be a star?
I can be both at the same time.
Thank you for sharing.
Go for it, right, bro? You want to be a star? Go for it. But
To really allow whatever emotions come up without getting tossed by the waves just to allow them to come up and pass through, because there are people listening right now that are feeling exactly that way. They're feeling depressed. They're whether it's from life situation or spiritual awakening and questioning existence. How could that be?
Well, I mean, I had a lot of experience, Alyssa, because I have an existential moment in 2021. So
one of the main things that I started to remember was every death, and I had to go through not only my death, but remembering the death of people I love.
Really?
And how they started to disappear in front of my eyes, and myself dying.
Like,
so
really, they got shot by the Argentina police,
which is also annoying for a lot of people
he
that
just
want
has schizophrenia or
and
something.
the main reason is
He might have
because
mental
when
illness,
you
right?
are attached to life,
This guy might just have a mental
keep
illness,
the things
imagining
as
all
you
these things
observe
and
them.
not real.
And in my life, I've been changing everything constantly. Like, oh, I created this. Now I will destroy it. I will do something else, and I will reincarnate in the same life in different projects or stuff, which is very unstable.
Is that just what happens? Because when you interact with the time machine and you decide you want to change something,
again, because I have to remember that's how life is actually. If I get attached to
what happens when you meet somebody with no respect for time?
I will be stuck in the same process. So you start to see.
What happens when you meet somebody with no respect for time and then knows that you can change time? That might be actually
kind of
happening.
Oh, I want to destroy them so I can keep on going. I want to die so I can keep on going. So I think that for everyone that is living,
That's fascinating because he might actually be stuck in some sort
I
of
allow
time.
myself to suffer it.
He might be stuck. If he actually
It's not that I want to
remembers,
suffer,
dude, that's a hard
my body
life
to
to
have
live.
the struggle and the feeling of
If he actually
something is
remembers,
wrong. So my consciousness can actually
it's doubtful.
work and say,
It's
now
most
I
the
know
most
that
likely
I'm
explanation is
I
you
can
just had
do
a
it.
psychotic break,
so
bro.
the
I mean,
whole mindset
you
starts to
you're
reset
just crazy,
and starts to
basically.
be a blessing.
You're making shit
for
up,
the
like
new
you.
things to
I
come.
mean,
But of course, the
yeah. I
process
mean,
is
the most likely
difficult.
explanation this
But
guy
if
you're
you
talking
fight
to
it,
has a psychotic break, so.
you shouldn't feel like that, or don't cry. You know, these kind of things that people
Oh,
used to say.
he just
It's
went
all
crazy.
gonna be okay.
Speaking of the guy who thought he was second coming, right?
Doesn't have
Anyway,
to.
I do not want to be
Like,
second coming.
If
I
you
read the actual.
put your mindset on everything's gonna be okay, you're gonna get out of this, or these kind of things, you don't allow yourself to actually finish the process.
It's well intended, but then you're avoiding.
They call it. I forget
versus
what that's
fully
calling.
whatever sensation is coming up.
Yeah.
Dr. Adam
Imagine
Grant.
having a fulfilling career, doing what
Oh,
you love, working from anywhere in the world, setting your own hours while making good money and
Oh my
a big
god,
impact.
long ad.
If that lights you up,
Sorry,
I'm curious.
long ad. Sorry.
Because my audience is very interested in healing, spirituality, and psychology.
Cool.
And in your
You think this man is
process,
actually
knowing
good?
yourself deeply. Part of the work that I support my students in is embodying the truth of what they are. While
Truth of what they are.
the egoic structures come up and allow whatever feelings, sensations, or thoughts to be met.
Well,
as if
oh man, there's something I actually need to tell you. What is reality? Like ghost particle, neutrinos.
The truth of what you are, allowing
I mean,
any of these egoic patterns. stories,
matter is made out of,
sensations come
protons
up
and
to
electrons
allow
and
for
some
it. Is that
neutrons,
how
you
you
know.
orient around it?
You know what a sun is made out of, right? A sun's made out of hydrogen. Hydrogen is hydrogen
When
is
I start to
protons
feel
and
like this,
electrons.
I just allow myself to
But
see. The essence is like the
neutrinos.
void. It
The
has
actual
no
nuclear
point of
reaction of
vibration.
fusion creates
So It's
neutrinos.
holding everything. So it
Oh
cannot
my
relate to
god! I
anything
mean, there is so
direct.
much neutrinos in
It's
them.
just there for the everything.
And because neutrinos do not
So
have a
the
charge,
ego
they do not
is
interact with
basically
matter.
like
Well, we're made out
focus
of
on
positive
the
electric,
side.
positive and negative electrons.
I have so many
neutrons.
things, and I am so many
Neutrino-
things
I mean-
that I will put my attention into this spot here. So that
Yeah,
spot
oh,
becomes
shit.
the point of gravity.
freaking
of the whole.
heart attack.
So all of it starts to spin
Anyway,
towards
part
the
1, part 2.
galaxy,
Do I want to do
and it
episode
creates the
86?
ego. So the ego is
Did
this
you
point
have
of
more
gravity,
episodes than
so the
episode
essence
6?
can say, oh, I can relate to that.
Well, let it go.
I
I
have
don't think you
something
can
to
do
relate
it
to.
anyway.
So what happens?
Oh
Is the
my god.
essence grows
I mean,
bigger.
by the time you finish the
bigger,
thought, you
so
had
more
like a
things will
trillion
start
neutrinos
coming
pass right through you.
So
I mean,
a
it's
person
about
that
10 trillion neutrinos
has
pass right through
nothing
you.
in its life
Neutrinos,
usually
neutrinos,
don't have
neutrinos.
much to carry in the ego. because it's not carrying the weight of anything, like any mission, purpose, or relationships, or friends, or family, or whatever, or money. It's just free.
I think
that's why a lot of people, to release the ego, they just go to a cave.
Or quantum entanglement with neutrinos
and
meditate
and leave everything behind.
That's one of the things that I don't remember if I probably told you, possibly in your future, not in your past, Alyssa, you know. So I need to tell you again. If I tell you something in your future and you haven't learned it, I'm going to retell you something.
We have this common belief.
So fusion happens in the sun. It takes about 10,000 years for the photon to get to the surface of the sun. So the light that's hitting us now, that makes is 10,000 years old. But the neutrinos from that photonic explosion pass through the Earth, pass through the sun instantaneously when that reaction happened about 10,000 years ago. So the neutrinos arrived 10,000 years before the photon of the reaction.
But it's a healthy.
And when you understand that, when you truly understand what I'm trying to tell you,
physically,
you would understand reality, and it's like
that process into experience. But there's a lot of people that are also detached.
When you truly understand what happens when you have a physical reaction, chemical reaction, a fusion reaction that generates two particles, a photon and a neutrino. And the neutrino doesn't have the impediments of the photon, and it arrives ahead of Earth before the photon does, 10,000 years before it happens. And that neutrino interacts with the brain cells inside a human being's mind. The neutrino from the sun, and then the photon comes back 10,000 years later and interacts with the plant, and makes a vegetable from the sun.
That's a healthy ego.
Or you go to the sun, get a sunshine from the sun. That sunlight came from 10,000 years ago. The neutrino arrived 10,000 years to your ancestors, and might have made it as with their ancestors.
So most of us suffer
amazing,
because we want to hold
part of the play,
as if it's us.
You ever wonder about that, right?
If I lose this, I might lose that part. If I leave this, or if I stop
I don't know if I need to watch the second part. Anybody wants this is part 1, part 2, I might just stop at part 1. This advice I gave to Charlotte, Victoria, and Danica, Patrick.
I'm gonna become if I am not what I build up. So if I have to leave everything, and that's the difference between
advice I give you, Alyssa, think for yourself.
Like the ego is
meeting all these people, and
so
that's probably the failing of Alexis, Ren, and Ellie Michelle. They did not think for themselves, and they failed miserably in the past. You already know what they did, right? I mean, we should have had a woman president. We should have had a woman president. I mean, Alexis should have married me possibly instead of doing whatever the fuck she was going to do. Maybe I'll actually change. I mean, people get divorced all the time. Who the fuck knows? People get divorced all the time. I don't know if she's actually married or not.
It's not to try to
interesting question,
leave
right?
things away or relationships away. It's about being more in your essence.
Is it
and
really?
Let the things just happen instead of trying to control them.
Let the things all just happen.
I love the quote.
Well, besides, I got one. I mean, if this guy's gonna get shot in the head, why don't we just let him get shot in the head? Let the bullet beat his brain. Besides, let the bullet, let the drug cartel bullet meet his brain.
Use different terms.
Let it happen.
Because we're not using the same term for sure, and so I think it's good just to
the hypocrisy.
Talk to us about.
And that is the thing that I mean. In the Arabian Nights, they say hypocrites get sent to the 7th level of hell. Hypocrites get sent to the 7th level of hell. The hypocrisy, let it happen. So what does that happen? The drug cartel just shoot this guy in the head in about 3 months. Let's say 3 months. I mean, I'm sure some drug cartels would love to shoot some people. Let's shoot this guy in the head. And let it happen.
To say that spirituality actually translates literally to ability to breathe.
Freaking ridiculous.
So spirituality is not about channeling dimensions or knowing what I remember, or this is not spirituality. Spirituality is whoever manages the breathing and knows how to be in presence. So
You know, I mean, that's gotta be a skill thing. You know.
that's what it actually means. So when you try to connect with it, whatever, it's like go back to remember how to breathe, and that's very difficult.
For me, Alyssa, I think it's when I realized just
Breathing.
how amazing this universe was.
And some people that are in the breathing process,
that
they're trying to
moment of
demonstrate that
awe
they can do it.
when you realize.
So they're not.
I mean,
also
think about it
actual
real
breathing.
hard. What happens when you have somebody
Breathing
is
process
a
is
living
like
time
being a
machine,
baby.
living in a
And
universe where the
having
past,
this
present, and
breath
future
and
already
allowing
exist, and
themselves
it's
to
like,
cry if they need to release the tension. And so it's not about looking spiritual, meditating and breathing like in yoga. It's about actually allowing the art of breath to express. So a spiritual awakening is like when a baby does like,
and you haven't had it yet.
that's a spiritual awakening.
He
For
hasn't had
example,
a
it's like
spiritual awakening. He hasn't
getting
had the
out
epiphany yet.
of
So.
another human's body, feeling the pressure of the air in your lungs, and changing completely from a not breathing being inside a womb to someone that has to do this in order to expand. So you are compressed in your reality, and now you are.
You ever
expanded
wonder
in your
if
reality. But for that, you need to know how to breathe.
because
And
the vast majority of
spiritual
people
awakening is
are pretty damn
parallel
stupid,
to
right?
being
Let's
born.
all agree, because
And
this
being
stuff
born,
needs to
usually
be.
in this planet is like trauma
Yeah.
for the baby, unless the mother is very well prepared during.
Yeah, I mean, most human beings on this
How
are
to
pretty
give
damn
birth.
stupid, and this stuff will actually people eat it
Otherwise,
up.
It's a process that is
Yeah.
traumatic because it's like getting out to a different environment. You don't feel the pressure and the heat anymore. Now you can sense
Touching
so
the
many
back of your
things,
head and back of
and you
your
can
neck
see
is
so many
a
other
sign of people
beings around
lying.
you. Before it was all filtered by your mother. Now
This
you
is
don't
scratching
have
the back of your- well, I
filter.
have
You
a-
see so many things and
I
burn
have a
your
bump
eyes
on
and
it.
bothers your ears
Like,
and now you need to eat and having teeth
it's
hurts.
itching.
And so that's a spiritual awakening.
That was
Spiritual
itchy. I
awakening
have
is
like
going layer
two
after
two
layer
bumps
to realize
from
that
bacteria
you need to adapt
on my
to
head.
breathing, that you need to adapt to new lightning. So it's like
I need the back of your neck. It
process
says
of
something
adaptation.
lying.
It's not
Touching your nose is
sitting
something
there and
lying,
feeling
and
peace.
making that
That's
guilty
not
face and says lying.
Spirituality. Spiritual awakening is a constant process that you
I
have
am too
gone through
tired to actually
as you
care.
enter this world when you were born. So imagine that again, but now
Well,
with dimensions instead of
you're in April, right?
and people.
April-ish. So let's see. What do you, don't you know?
But I want to come back to the.
So you're about just 2 months of me telling Alyssa to go fuck herself, right? That's what I did basically. I read the book. I read the Legends of Lemuria, and my heart broke. And I told Alyssa to go fuck herself. You're about 2 months about.
What actually
It
happens
is
in the
August
universe.
26, 2025.
The light,
August.
the
I'm 4
photons,
months
and
for each other
the-
more. So
So
I mean,
fast
everything's in
that
whatever.
we compare everything to the speed of light. So
Does he
how
even
many
know
light
what's that?
years it takes for you to arrive one place to the other? Like the light. From
That's
the
how
sun
much
to the
light
Earth, I think it
travels
takes
in
like 8
a
minutes
year.
from the surface of the sun to
8.5
the
minutes,
surface of the Earth.
499 seconds.
So it's very fast, and it goes very fast in a spiral way. Like the photons move like this,
No, it doesn't.
very
That's
fast
not true,
in the
yeah.
universe with nothing.
Photons don't
stopping them.
spiral like that. That's not
So,
true.
for the universe, they move fast, but actually they never actually are moving. So it's like kind
It's
of a paradoxical thing.
we are having some interesting questions about
So what
what
happens?
the nature of photons actually. Somebody actually
When
used
a photon gets trapped
there's a
by the gravity of this planet and the gases of this planet,
it
the
can't
photon starts to
usually.
heat every particle, and instead of just keeping going from the sun to another world, to Jupiter, let's say, it gets trapped in our atmosphere, and that's why we see, for example, this color, like blue sky, is actually photons heating ozone.
Okay, he's an
and
absolutely. I mean,
helium.
that's officially
So,
something. He's a
something
fucking
like this,
idiot. That's
so
not how
we
science
can
works. That's not how
perceive
photon
that
works.
color
So you can actually
Because a
ask
lot of
ChatGPT what a
photons
photon actually does.
in our world by this
It's hot.
gravity and all the particles that are here. And
Photon.
that's why we see the colors. It's just reflections of
Oh,
those
that's
photons
not.
that got trapped
That's not how.
in Earth. So
photons have
Now
no
imagine
mass
your
because
body
photon cannot be influenced by
has
gravity
some-
like that. And
another
gravity
sun
works
creates
space-time, so that
and
light
they
is still
both are
traveling
sending photons
theoretically in a straight
throughout
line,
the channel.
and the space-time has
your
worked, so that
center,
that's how
your
photons actually
brain,
get affected
your
by
spine,
gravity.
through the nerve system.
The Earth's gravity is not
the
heavy
core,
enough to
and you have
capture
chakras,
photons.
which are the
All the
planets.
photons that hit us is
So those planets
it's because they're on a straight line
will be
directly to us.
crossed.
Our gravity cannot attract photons. I mean,
But what
Earth's
happens?
gravity is way too
The
low
bigger
to
that planet
trap
grows,
photons. A black
more
hole,
photons
a
it
black
catches
hole can actually
and
trap
trap
photons.
them.
So
So they start to
So-
shine, and also
that is
they start to vibrate very fast and being trapped.
that is
Instead
complete
of
bullshit.
in the presence, infinite presence of a photon throughout space. Now they get
Yeah,
trapped
so now I
in
know why
matter,
Alexis and Ellie are
and that's
fucking
why we
idiots.
feel heat. And that's why we burn.
If Alexis,
radiation
Ben, and
in the
Ellie Michelle
sun
believe this,
heat.
Ben, and this is how the world works,
So,
then
It's because of this.
that
photons
explains
and
why I
radiation
did not marry
being
Alexis.
under
When
ultraviolet
it means
field.
Alexis and
So
Ellie
imagine a
are
chakra
fucking
that
idiots.
has more weight, that has
That
more
is,
shapes, more things are
that's
trapping more
not how
light
it
and
works.
more light and more light, not allowing the light to go from one planet to the other, from one sun to the other, feeling that connectivity of the infinite space. So
That is the
it creates
stupidest
light.
thing, one of the stupidest
For
things I've ever
example,
heard. So.
That allows the chakras to shine, so it gives energy, and that's how we see the colors, the wavelength of the photons around us. That's why we say red, orange, yellow, the color of the chakras.
Man, Alyssa, you I
are
mean,
not
if
different.
you
It's
actually
just
know what
one
phone, you just
spectrum
realize this
of
man is one of the stupidest people
a
we have
photon
all ever
that
met.
moves in different wavelengths.
That
So
is,
it's the same photon moving.
where
in
the
different
fuck did you get this
wavelengths, so
story?
we see red, orange, and so on. So that's why we see colors of the chakras, basically. So all this rainbow that we have
oh my
in
god.
ourselves is because photons
Energy
are
levels
crossing
and,
from the sun to the ground
It's actually absolutely amazing.
by gravity. And
The
being
redshift
stunned
from,
by this sun that we have above us, the higher
Because
sun.
you know what, whether something is
So
blue
if
or
we
whether something is red, it depends on
are
the wavelength
aligned,
of the light and
these colors
energy
will shine
level
like a
of the
rainbow.
photon and
But
and that
we
depends
start
on
to
the,
track
like
emotions,
I
relationships,
mean basically the
fears, attachments.
something
We
that
start to
that we
grab
actually
more
understand.
gravity and
Space time
gravity and
actually
gravity.
alters the
So
energy level of.
It's less light.
And I
over
wonder.
here. So the
Oh
rainbow
my god! I
starts
wonder
to
if that's
kind of
why.
disappear, and so you get stuck in one specific.
That is actually an
Like, for
interesting
example,
theory, right? Think
a
about
lot
it
of
from
attachment
the redshift.
to
Why is the
place.
universe expanding?
It creates.
Why
a
is the
lot of
universe
waves
expanding
in the root
faster
chakra.
than it? I mean,
So it's more
because
long waves.
higher
So that
energy.
means more red light, which
Yes,
means that
red is
I'm gonna get more anger and rage and because I'm trying to
Your
protect
anger rage
people.
probably because when you're feeling bullshit and
Photons
somebody
starts to be more attached there, so I
find out about you
want
bullshitting
more
and
red
then you're like,
energy,
oh my god,
another one.
somebody's gonna expose all my
Because
lies to
all the
somebody and
photons are
then.
vibrating in that wavelength.
The question is,
So
did
that's
I
why
really need
we see a
to
rainbow
tell you,
now.
Alyssa? Could you have figured out he was full of
That
bullshit
light
without me?
gets
And you
attached
probably
by
could. So I
too
should
much
have more faith
gravity
in you,
in
Alyssa.
one point of
Because
gravity.
if you know anything about
changes
photons,
the
I mean,
configuration.
it means that he
And I
has
would
actually no
imagine,
idea.
correct me if I'm wrong, then the healing work that we do would then help us have less of those attachments and have more harmony within our chakra system. Is that right?
Exactly.
Attachments, yeah.
And
So
then
that's the
it's
thing, right?
basically
Attachment to a.
Okay, I have
That's
a
what
lot of attachment here in
Talia
this
was
chakra.
saying. Attachment
Maybe
to Alexis and
I'm losing strength in my legs also.
yeah, it's like this man's
So
attached
why?
to
because I'm taking
living,
all the
right?
power of my knees and my hips to
I need to
put
go
here
poop.
to
man.
nourish something that needs to be.
Because Alexis Ren's boyfriend has an attachment
So
to
what do I
being
have to do?
alive.
It's not
It
about
isn't-
releasing
Why
that
will you
energy,
be
it's
attached
about
to being
relocating
alive,
it to the
right?
hips,
People are so
knees,
attached to certain things,
bones.
certain
So
elements.
I
Like,
spread the energy where it's
because
supposed to
you're
be,
being attached
so
to not
the
exploding
photons
spontaneous
can
right
cross,
now.
like,
You have an attachment to not
and correct
explode.
the-
Like that movie, The Watchmen, with the
What
blue
is
guy,
your
the blue guy
orientation
holds
around
the hand
having
and
really aligned chakras and kundalini energy to awakening?
Of course, the awakening happens when the light of your own sun
process.
Awakening happens when
directly to your
you
own
stop
will.
selling your own bullshit.
That means that
and
there's
thinking that it's
nothing
not
that
bullshit.
can stop you from
Awakening
feeling
happens
that.
when you stop being,
So that's
when
why
you start learning
you
about
align the
what
chakras,
reality is. And
you organize the information that you have in them.
I really want to read this
Black
book.
hole to be in the center of everything, so the energy can.
I think I want to read this treatment. This is
through.
absolutely fascinating.
I have this analogy of the rain stick. You know how it hits up and makes noise? This
I don't know what a rain stick is.
like that. And so
Yeah,
if
so-
there's less blocks and holding patterns, then it just moves through.
And you know, that's one of my meals with
Tell
moms.
me
Is
your
just
viewpoint
people
on illness,
being.
because I imagine it relates to this.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just absolutely shocked that a woman that I'm falling in love with is
And I like the origin of that word.
is
because enfermo, enfermedad, means to be stopped. So someone that's
That's
got
a-
stopped.
That's an interesting question, right? Because it's a cock block,
And
basically. I mean,
because
Alexa's
the
boyfriend is a
energy's
cock
not
block.
moving,
So
You get stuck.
fascinating.
So you get ill.
Who
That's
knows
the
what
reason
happens,
it's
what the consequences?
So
I
basically-
mean, who knows?
It's like when you get sick, when you create a dam
Oh man, I
for
need
that
to
water to go through. So you start to accumulate water. So, and you say, oh, water is not bad. It's bad when it's accumulated and it doesn't flow. So then can become, I don't know, the water can...
Flooding is really bad.
and some of it smelly, and so that's what happens. That's why we get ill, because the flow of the energy is not the correct one. So we start to create a dam of energy, a dam of power and light, and the same thing that before gave us life. And
Bro, you
energy,
should doing some yoga,
the
doing
same
some
thing
stretching,
is
and then spreading the limbs, and then
with
your
a lot
body's
of
probably nice. And
things that
then
you're putting inside in order to feel that you hold it.
Mm-hmm.
Because one of the
yoga feels good because it
beautiful
makes
things about
your
how
limbs
this
flow.
works
So
is that
it's just
in order
reality
for
of
you
being
to
human.
have it, you need to release it.
You know what my block is?
That's
Just people
eating
telling other people bullshit, and then especially if the bullshit actually affects the woman that I actually love, and then it's like, wow.
So
Now I know what happened.
all of that because
Now I know
just
what happened.
received all
Because
the
this
energy,
stuff is
and I
comforting,
want
right?
to keep it for
Also.
myself.
You tell
The
bullshit to
same thing
people,
that
it's
was
comforting.
so amazing, it will get you ill.
What would you say to somebody that is
comforting.
dealing with an illness? How would you recommend that they work with their energy? Would you
Probably
support them in
exercise
doing
more,
some
and
psychological
then
healing,
depends on what kind of
energy
mental
work?
illness or
I mean,
physical.
obviously they're going to
Exercise more, go see your doctor. I mean, go see,
Any
yeah,
pointers?
go see
I have
that.
a
That's
friend
what
who
I was
had
saying.
cancer, and we did some ceremonies together, and
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to give Alexis' friend's boyfriend, Alexis' boyfriend, stage 4 cancer. I'm gonna try to give her stage 4 cancer.
He found a way to explain this with the similarities of the world, of the words.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to give
which
him
is,
cancer. It's like,
in order
bam.
to heal, you have to know where to put your heel. Is that what does it mean? When you stand up,
Anyway.
means that you are in your center. So to be in your center, when you're standing up, where are your heels?
Oh well,
So
we
health
were.
is where you put your heels. So you can have your center. So one gets
Health is that
when
that
you
single
have to know
cell
where
should
to
not
put
become
next
cancer that started the whole thing in the
So
past.
the question
And
is
I am so
not about
telekinetic,
the
I'm
illness,
gonna
it's
give it a
about
try.
Where are you going?
Give people I don't
Where
like
are you
cancer.
staying?
I think it's
Where
pretty
you're
funny.
staying is a healthy
The people I
center
don't-
for you.
Yeah, do you want to get
know where
cancer?
you're
You
gonna
want to
put your
experience
heels
cancer?
in the next step?
Let it flow,
Where are you
right?
in-
So either you're a
that's the
hypocrite
purpose.
or you're not a hypocrite, right?
So the
Even getting
question is,
cancer is
when
even
there's
getting
an
cancer is part of
illness, it's
flow.
not
right?
about how I
So
feel.
do you want to get cancer so you
It's about
experience what your friends
why I got
experiencing?
stuck.
Part of the
Because the illness
flow.
is just
The
cells
experience of
saying, hey,
stage 4
there's a
cancer. Let's
problem
see
here.
this guy.
So
Let's
where
just
are we
manifest this guy getting
So
cancer
when all the
for the
is about how to heal the disease,
mhm.
you're just stuck in the energy again and again in the same trauma, in the same conflict. Because all
Yeah,
your
this is
attention
gonna be
and
absolutely
your
hilarious.
focus Are just thinking about the disease.
Would you say resistance, kind of like pushing your heels in?
Yeah, it's like I'm feeling this. I have to be here with the disease, but most of the people,
No.
instead of asking the disease, why am I here? They try to avoid the disease, trying to heal it, and saying I have to be fine. I have to heal. I remember my
Yeah,
grandmother
experience the
died,
joy of
cancer,
this. Oh,
and we were at
that's
the
it.
hospital, and I said to her, there are 2 ways to walk this path. One is very long,
but it might get you to where you're supposed to. The other one is short, but it will take you where you don't want to go. So the short one was, let's try chemo and trust the doctors. Of course, it's something that can heal you too, but of course it's going to kill more cells than actually heal them. The other one is to walk the path. Where are you? Where have you been? Where are you going to?
Oh my God! This is why Alexa's mother went to pick that path, right?
Face why you have
she picked the not. No.
All of that is longer, of course, but it might get you to the real point. And remember, she looked
That's
at me
interesting.
and she said, "So,
She said,
what would be the first thing to do?" And I said, "Well, you
Wow.
have to forgive my grandfather, your husband. He was dead many years ago, and you have to speak with him." And she said, "Let's go for the short one."
Yeah.
Of course.
Good job. Well,
So it's hard for her. Yeah, these defense mechanisms can really be protection
Yeah.
and just
Damn.
have compassion if somebody's choosing that path.
Yeah.
I keep hearing acceptance as a foundation for living. It's like, oh, this dis-ease is feedback.
Mhm.
What is it here to teach me? What is the feedback in it? How can I listen?
and the feedback is that you're a
But I
fucking
also hear
retard.
this-
Not you, Alyssa, but the guy is a
Doing
fucking
the inner
retard.
work.
Yeah.
That's the problem. I think.
Forgive is to give away. So
Why not just
that's the
not be a
reference.
retard in the first
Forgiveness
place,
is
right?
the ability to give something that doesn't belong to you. So
Possession. What do
I
you have for saying
forgive
something
you.
belongs to you or not?
it's actually, I'm not
Interesting
expecting
question,
anything, and I give you what you have gave me back. So that's the concept of it. So I don't have the weight
Anyway,
anymore
I'm cool.
of something that doesn't belong to me.
And you're giving
Well,
it
the thing
back.
is,
You're
Alyssa's
You're
brain
giving
does
it
not
back.
belong
So
to you.
You
I mean,
are taking
you
away
don't have the right
weight that you
to
have in my chakra.
teach your fucking bullshit.
So that's why forgiveness is not about the other person. It's
Hey,
always
Alyssa, this
about
man does not
yourself.
have the permission to
That's
teach you
why I
fucking
said the
bullshit.
first
So.
thing is to release a weight that doesn't belong to you in order to.
And that is
focus
that
just
is an
on you.
interesting thing when you're
So
making
that's why
shit
you
up
have
and
to
lying,
forgive
and
first.
then
So
does
otherwise,
he
you're
get high on
not
his own
forgiving
supply? Does he actually
yourself.
believe this
You're
stuff, or
just
maybe he just actually believes this
giving
stuff? And
energy
stuff.
to someone else.
Then I'm making a
That's
poor
why you have
judgment,
to
or maybe he's
forgive
just a fucking idiot. He
everyone
actually believes this shit, and
before you can do the work with yourself.
yeah.
So you're saying
Maybe he
forgiveness
does
is the first
actually
step.
believe
Yeah.
this
To
do
bullshit,
deeper
you
work.
know.
Mm-hmm.
What
So-
other work is that?
Then why did he reach for his
forgiveness
back of
is
his
one
head
of
when
the
he
first
just
ones.
said?
The next one, I believe, is.
I mean,
to
he's
make
showing
the
signs of
math
deception.
on why did you accepted all those weights? So
He's showing signs of
what
deception.
are
I
the
mean, when he just
cycles that
and
you're
then he
repeating
touches.
that you
Why the hell do you do
accumulate
that?
in you?
If he's actually treating,
That
because
takes
I mean,
time
listen, I
because
cannot read
it
other
means
people's minds. Unless I
recognition,
mean,
understanding,
I'm only saying something.
talking
I can't
about
tell. So,
having conversations even with people
so
that are not there, but you can speak with someone like if that person was there. So it's part of the recognition of where is
Dude,
the
I am
map,
totally here. I mean,
where
I'm in the
does map
future.
leads me.
I'm inside my bedroom. I'm
So
inside my
understand
bedroom.
all
I
the
totally exist in the
moments that
future.
you
and,
had that
totally-
disease, that same disease
Anyway,
that now is physical, but you had it before emotionally. So
what do you understand? Because he's gonna get stage 4 cancer now. Because he already has stage 4 cancer in the future,
What you're saying
and the
is
stage
that
4
it
cancer in the
starts
future is gonna send causality in the backwards in time. This guy. Because this guy, we're manifesting.
And that the first
Manifesting,
step is
Alyssa.
forgiveness, and then the second
We're
step is
manifesting
really to
stage 4
choose
cancer
something
in
else
this
as
guy's
understanding.
future. So
Where's that
he already has it
in
in the
my
future.
life? And
Because all the information in the future, I'm gonna know that he has stage 4. I
Yeah,
know he's gonna
that's
suffer
the
miserably for this,
second thing,
right? And then that causality is gonna send backwards and be part of his life.
Third one would
And if he
be
doesn't get stage 4
towards the
cancer,
future.
all his past
Where
will
am I
to be
heading?
destroyed.
because of that.
Yeah.
What
So you're
are
heading
my
towards
intentions
stage 4
of
cancer
learning
from the
or
bullshit that you're
of
making.
those
Him.
people, of
So
those
do you really want to
situations?
make those bullshit up?
Where am I going? And that's the question of the heals.
Yeah.
Yeah, when
Where am I
the stage
standing?
4 cancer
Where am
comes
I
from your
going
bullshit,
to put
the
the
origin.
heal, because health is about where I'm
Uh-huh.
going and how the energy is moving. If I'm not moving,
Dude, no matter what energy you're moving, if one of your cells is gonna cancerous and your
I'm
T
not
cells do
gonna
not
the next question is,
well, if you get some
where am I
oncogene
gonna
activation,
put
you
the
are not stopping that. I don't give a
in the
shit what
steps?
energies you have. You
Where
are
am I
getting
going
stage 4
to
cancer.
focus?
Spinal cancer would be
It
the
just
fun
keeps
one.
coming back to the power and the
Spinal
importance of
cancer,
doing emotional mastery work.
It's basically
Yeah.
that. Like
I mean,
emotion
spinal.
is
I mean,
energy.
you.
I I say energy.
You
emotion.
feel good
It's a
about that.
constant emotion.
Not you, but
And
Alyssa.
so, what is energy? Everything.
It's
We are-
entertaining though.
We are packages of data in shape of energy. Electrons spin around the proton.
Yeah, and then this electron is going to spin into an oncogene and
Chemical
activate
elements
oncogene
are
so that your T cells cannot
atoms
activate
that is
one
atomic
that
energy
that
packaged in
cancer
the-
and that cancer is going to become a
We
solid
have
tumor now because
that
your T cells can emerge,
power
right?
within
And it's
it becomes
and
emotions
that's going to be awesome.
organically become.
And how does that happen? Telekinesis. It's not that so different from an
You don't know how
asteroid.
to use the machine.
It's not so different from an asteroid because you move an asteroid into orbit or whatever
in order
on
to
path.
heal a machine,
It's
you
not
need
so
to
different than a cell, right?
That
An
makes you
asteroid and a
think
cell
about
in the past inside somebody's
what
body.
is my emotion? Why am I moving?
I wish.
Am I moving or I'm
I
just
wish, yeah.
thinking that I'm moving, but actually I'm like a hamster in the same wheel?
Yeah, I know.
Spinning
Now you have a
and
causality
running
loop of you
single
being stage 4 cancer,
And
and
somebody
then
that chooses not to do the work.
I
like,
know.
For example, your grandmother.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think that she'll then just have further opportunities to get the same lessons again and again?
I don't know, right? Good question, right?
Yeah.
Loopy loop, time loop.
So-
Loopy loop, time loop. Loopy loop,
Yeah.
time loop.
And what
yeah.
about for
Especially,
people that are
right?
listening and they have someone that they
Yeah.
love that has died?
Mm.
What would you say to them? Like, I'm sure they're asking
It's
questions
actually-
like what happens specifically after we die, but
Mhm.
what would you want
I
them
mean,
to know?
listen,
I
that
think it's
I have
important
decided
to
that I will
someone
give people
dies
the opportunity. Oh, yeah.
and their energy expands. So that expansion goes to different levels. There's one aspect of that expansion that goes to the fourth dimension and the fifth dimension that expands into different dimensions. But other aspects of you expands in the third dimension. Meaning insects will eat from you, that will feed birds and roots that will give power to flowers and seeds that will create honey for beehives and so on. So
Interesting, right? The
you
molecules in your
expand
brain
in different
become
dimensions.
processed.
You don't only expand in the fourth or heaven, but you also expand into this one. So
Yeah,
that
parts
means
of your
that
body that were
the
molecules
person
will
that
become
just
other
died,
parts and
one
part of that
aspect
world. Earth.
expands very fast to the fourth dimension, which is that moment when you see your
Interesting
whole
question.
life
But anyway, like I said, I was
tunnel
gonna say,
and the whole thing.
I mean,
But then you go to the fifth dimension, which is information, and you start to expand to other levels. But the physical aspect of you, it takes months until it expands into nature. One of the things that I would say to the people that are close to people that have died recently is to
what happens to
allow
Andrew's
those
consciousness
beings, those
after this
people
body
expand.
dies? I mean, the
Because
butthurt,
if you grab
the
them
butthurt
and say,
people are gonna
"We
explain
want
from
for you to leave.
from
Why
the Son
did
of
you
God
leave?
becoming God
I
again.
want for
It's
you
a
to stay with
question.
me." So you provoke a contraction, but they cannot come back to the body, so they get stuck. in
Anyway,
energetic
reincarnation or
states.
heaven is what I was gonna say. Alyssa.
So
Reincarnation or heaven.
it's
Give people the
very beautiful
choice.
to accompany someone to
Give people the choice.
leave and to expand. And I remember from my
Oh, yeah,
grandmother,
yeah.
I was in the hospital and I created a whole portal under the bed. With
course
a lot
you
of
did.
crystals and things, and I put all these crystals that reflect rainbows and was playing the
Wow.
crystal ball, and the nurses used to come to the room just to relax and then leave. Because of course she chose the other path, so I was creating a tunnel for her to expand faster. And of course I gave her a lot of cannabis illegally.
Yeah.
Sounds about right.
Support on all dimensions.
Yeah, she said, give me that thing that you give me.
Yeah, good.
It helps the
Yeah,
pain and the option for
to
the chemo.
expand the
Yeah.
mind and the
Yeah.
body. So I think it's very important for us to accompany those who are going or just
Like
left
a poop.
to expand to every dimension.
And to grieve, I guess, and to honor
Yeah.
that, but also to hold it and letting them go. Because not just back to what you were saying around not holding on to it energetically for you, then it's a spiritual
Letting
opportunity
Alexis
to
and
let
mother go, yeah.
that serves you and them.
Letting my daughters go.
Yeah.
My
That's why
daughters
I
with
also,
Alexis
like,
go.
personally, I don't like to put bodies
I
in a
was
coffin.
talking to some people about the daughters that
Because
Alexis and
it's
I have.
more
They're
difficult
dead.
for those people to expand
So,
to nature
never born.
again, because they are kind
Yeah.
of trapped.
Never born.
And this is actually,
Yeah, so interesting because my
tradition we came from the
children
Middle East
with Alexis
because
and
we believe we would use the same body
would have
when we
resurrected
reincarnate.
her mother,
So they had to
which is
keep
so
it as
weird,
long
Alyssa.
as
Basically,
possible,
because her
equally
daughters don't
so,
exist,
so we
Alexis.
could use it
Her
back.
mother died because
That's
her daughters don't
mythification
exist.
stories and everything. But actually, we go back
Such
to
an
the source.
interesting
If
experience.
we are energy, we are fire. So that's why the cultures that burn their
How
bodies,
did this timeline actually
not
get
immediately.
created? Is the
That's
answer
the
question.
problem. You need
Who
at
made
least
that
7
horrible
days
mistake to
do the
create
whole
this
process
timeline?
of
That
fermenting.
is such an interesting question.
The
Like,
body
who
processing
created this
energy and
timeline and
releasing
how
the-
did they create
the
this
whole
timeline? That's
energy.
the question.
That's what you recommend.
That's what they were talking about. The dude was talking about
Time,
how did they
or,
create this timeline?
help the body during the first hours or the first
Because you're
days
creating a
to
timeline
release all
from
the energy,
a timeline where it exists,
whatever
and then
energy
that's.
needs, so it doesn't get attached to the body.
It's like
and then
you're erasing
releases
another
fire.
world's
So we
existence
become
from a
energy
time,
and
a different
plants
world. This
get
is a
birds,
that makes it a
birds,
multi-dimensional
it comes
warfare.
back
So
freely to everything. To this
makes it
world.
one multiverse overtaking
Sure.
another multiverse.
Let's
you know?
pretend let's
One
take the
universe
analogy of
taking
this
over
being
another
Earth
universe.
school. It's almost as if
Yeah.
we are at the first day of class, but
Okay.
we skipped that where we get the syllabus where we're getting oriented about what we're doing here and why.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
we're here at our school, but we skipped the first day. Let's
Okay.
pretend that
Okay.
I'm in 5th grade
Okay.
and you're explaining
What am I
this whole thing.
Yeah.
What is
Okay.
happening?
Mm-hmm.
Wait, before you answer that, I know that's a big question.
Okay. The question is.
So let's end this session and we'll start on the next episode.
Sure.
On this one.
Oh.
Stay tuned for next week when we release part 2 when he answers what is it we're doing here on Earth School.
Earth School. Okay.